And KROX is live here from the Crookston Sports Center once again for the second time in 2 days. It's boys hockey once again in the second game of a back-to-back. This time, Detroit Lakes, the Lakers. They've come into town and we are ready to go here from the Crookston Sports Center. This is the Riverview Health pregame show. The JV game just wrapped up. Detroit Lakes winning that one 4-2, and the varsity players, as they start throwing pucks out, are going to be taking the ice momentarily to start their pregame warm-ups. It's a lot of fun here at the Sports Center yesterday. We'll talk all about that coming up here in our Riverview Health pregame show. Glad everybody is tuning in. We will take a break and we'll go full throttle with the Riverview Health pregame show coming up right after this. You're watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
And a good evening to all of you tuning in here on our KROX YouTube channel. It is now time for some Pirate Boys hockey as Crookston, who got a big win yesterday, 4-1 on the year, 3-0 in conference play, taking on the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Also 4-1 on the year, 2-0 in conference play over two of the best teams in this region. A 4-0 win over East Grand Forks, their first time beating them in their program history, which you'll hear from Coach Ben Noah about that coming up a little bit later on. And a 4-3 win over Thief River Falls, another one of the better teams in the section. So this team's got a lot of power, but Crookston has been playing very well to start the year, and they look to continue to do so once again. I'm Gabe Bishop here with you, honored to call every minute of action. One of three different games that we've got going on. I'm the one who's getting things started off because the other ones the boys basketball Crookston game, and that's taking on Badger Greenbush Middle River, and the girls basketball game on the road at East Grand Forks. Those are rough 7:30 estimated tips. This puck drop is expected to drop around 7:05, give or take, as the JV game went a couple minutes long, but it's not too bad. We're pretty timely here on the hockey scene. So let's set the scene for you. Of course, if you tuned in yesterday, you were able to witness one heck of a game as the Crookston Pirates got a last 5.7 seconds, goal from Tate Hamry, taking it coast to coast after gathering the puck with 14 seconds left behind the net to make it a 2-1 win for the Pirates, upping them to 4-1 on the year, defeating Bagley Foston. That was a very close game, high-intensity game, and a lot of fun. This one is going to be completely different. You know, this is a Detroit Lakes team, a very solid team, one of the best teams that they're going to play all year. And as Coach Hardy will mention in his pregame interview, which you'll hear in a matter of minutes as well, they're only playing them once this year. So this is a big-time game here in this stretch of December, and the final time they'll play before they hit the road down to St. Paul, where they're going to be on a trip Friday and Saturday, St. Paul and Fergus Falls, back-to-back on Friday and Saturday. That should be a lot of fun there. But we've got to get through this one first. And, oh, man, would momentum be riding high if they can walk out of here 5-1 with a win over Detroit Lakes. Throughout our Riverview Health pregame show, you will hear from both coaches, Detroit Lakes coach Ben Noah and, of course, Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy. We'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, all sorts of events going on throughout the course of the day today, and the Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups once again. The depth is back for Crookston, and you'll hear from Coach Hardy about that as well. This is the Riverview Health pregame show. We'll take a break, and we'll hear from Coach Ben Noah coming up right after this.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Health pregame show. We have Detroit Lakes head coach Ben Noah here with us. Coach, welcome to Crookston. Glad to see you're back. This should be a fun one, I think. Two teams with a pretty solid record and a big section matchup in December. How did the weekend go for you, and what did practice look like to get ready for this game?
Yeah, well, first of all, anytime two Section 8A teams get together, it's always fun. you can expect a hard-fought, low-scoring affair usually, and we don't expect anything different than that tonight. And we got to be ready to play if we want to come out with a win.
The low scoring is kind of what you were preparing for, that kind of anticipated game you think we're going to get tonight then?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way we play. That's our style. We got a huge win earlier in the year against East Grand Forks, which was the first time in over 30 years in our program to beat that team. And it starts with our defense and locking down and clogging up the middle of the rink and being willing to block shots and playing as a five-man unit. And so we work a lot on that stuff and on our structure of our game. And we might be playing a little bit more offense tonight than like we did against East Grand Forks because they're such a good team. But we always got to make sure we take care of our own end first.
So what do you know about the Crookston Pirates? What have you been looking at them in terms of so far this year? And how are you preparing, both offensively and defensively, to be ready for whatever they throw at you?
Yeah, they've got a nice junior class. I know that Hammer kid on D is a nice player. And Garrett Fisher up front is probably their most dynamic forward. Both juniors, we kind of saw them last year, this sophomore class. So they're starting to get seasoned and they're just going to become more and more dangerous as the years pass by here. But all I know is that, Crookston always comes to battle. It's a Section 8 game. They're always tough. We're on the road, so we got to be ready to play or we could be in for one tonight.
What are some keys that you need to be able to do well? Anything specific or vague that you might think of in order to get out of here with a win?
We just got to start fast, to take care of the lines, meaning, in offensive blue line can't be turning pucks over and giving up odd man rushes, and just start fast, play our game, get on the scoreboard early, and we'll like our results.
Fantastic, Coach. Well, good luck tonight, and we'll see what happens.
All right, thanks for having me.
And that was Pirate head coach Ben Noah here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. Glad to hear from him, and we'll take a quicker break, and we'll hear from head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Josh Hardy. That is coming up here right after this. You're listening or watching to Crookston Boys Hockey, the Riverview Health pregame show, live on KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Here we go once again, the Riverview Health pregame show, 24 hours later, and we're talking to Coach Josh Hardy again to get this game underway. Second game of a back-to-back, but some good news as we were talking about earlier. Looks like you've got more depth today than you did yesterday.
Yeah, Brandon Coburn's feeling a little bit better. I asked, he hasn't puked in a while, so that's a plus, and Grant Funk's going to give her a go again tonight. He tried yesterday in JV just to see, kind of test it out, and ended up getting checked in the same sort of spot that had been hurt. But he's feeling better today, so we're going to get him out there, and hopefully, like I said, we have a little bit more depth.
Do either of them are on a limit, or?
To an extent, right? Like everybody's, when you're coming off a little bit, we're gonna see, but it's sort of you just kind of play it by ear.
Well, you came off of a last-second 2-1 win yesterday. Got the heart racing a little bit. It was pretty crazy. But is there still a lot of positive momentum in the locker room today after a win like that?
Yeah, everybody feels good, right? Obviously we would have liked to win by a little bit more, maybe expected to win by a little bit more. But yeah, it was a great game. All the credit to Bagley Boston. They played a heck of a game. And breaking it down today, you look at it and you say, all right, well, they did a really nice job kind of packing it in front of the net, and we tried to sort of do the dangle through the middle thing that didn't necessarily work, right? And we weren't able to really adjust and kind of grind out some goals, right? And we're going to have to do that tonight for sure. And we got to play a little bit like Bagley when we're getting hemmed in our zone, and that's something that we talked about just in the pregame here too. So it was a good game for us. You're going to have games like that. Somebody texted me last night and said, they're not all going to be Picassos, right? But a win's a win, and we'll build some momentum off of it and play a very good Detroit Lakes team tonight.
Yeah, so that's a perfect segue into today. What are some of the key differences you noted between Bagley Fawcett and Detroit Lakes that you've had to work with?
Yeah, DL's a very skilled team. Their first line can go. Easton Kennedy, Will Simbaluk, those guys can really play some hockey. We've had some good battles with these guys over the year. They're always going to be well coached. I think they play hard. They've got a goalie who's obviously played pretty well for them at times this year. Shutting out East Grand Forks is no easy task. So to do that, you got to be playing pretty well. So they're one of the top teams in the section. I think that they think that they're looking to crack the top three, and right now they are. So we're hopefully ready for the test here. Obviously being at home can maybe help a little bit. So hopefully we can build off of that, off last night's win, and keep it rolling here.
What are some things that you need to do well, both offensively and defensively, that are key to try and get out of here with a win?
Yeah, one of the things that we talked about is we looked back at the Northern Lakes game, and I thought we played well. It was a 2-0 loss against a top 10 team. That's something that you can't shake your head at. But we didn't really get a lot of shots sort of in those high scoring areas, right? So we really need to do a better job of funneling pucks to in between the dot lines and then to the net, right? So when against a good team again tonight, we're probably not going to get a ton of opportunities. 20-25 shots would be great, but they got to be more high quality and less on the perimeter than they were on Saturday.
Another question I want to ask you about that we talked about a lot yesterday was the power play. I know that you might not get a ton of opportunities depending on how this goes. We never really know with any sort of hockey game, but you've been moving well on the power play, but weren't able to score on multiple power plays yesterday. So what's kind of that thing that needs to click in order to get that thing to work out?
Simple, right? And not only just simple, we got to trust our teammates. We can't try to do it all ourselves. We don't have to make the perfect pass, but going back to what we just said a minute ago is trying to funnel those pucks to the net, right? Good things happen when the puck gets on net, and we go there and can bury a rebound. So that's what we're going to, attempt to try to do tonight. That's been the messaging. Now we just got to go out and do it.
So you're in a back-to-back right now, and then you have a few days before you head down into the cities before you get ready for that game against St. Paul Johnson and against Fergus Falls. 2 wins in a row has got to be fantastic before a long trip like that, right?
Yeah, it'd be great, right? Obviously, every game is important here, and we're just trying to get a little bit better every day. And, win, lose, or draw tonight, that's going to be the goal. It's a long season. Obviously, this is a big game for section seeding purposes. Only playing DL once now with them in the new conference. It's always, we gotta take advantage of it tonight. So hopefully we can do that. And if not, maybe we'll see him again in February.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck today, and we'll talk to you post game.
Thank you.
That was Coach Josh Hardy there with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. Glad to see everybody back in the lineup, active. We'll most certainly take that as teams are making their way off the ice here. So we will have the Zamboni come through, and then we'll be ready to go here for this matchup between Crookston and Detroit Lakes. We will take a break, and when we come back, we will take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. All that's coming up right after this. You're watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Welcome to Andy Ullman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
As I welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center. Time to take a look here at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. They've got that fantastic new menu out there with so many different things, including tacos, wraps, sandwiches, pasta, burgers, desserts, and more. Takeouts and catering are also available, and they have a room that's available for parties and special celebrations. Get your holiday parties in there as well. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 11 a.m. All the specials rotate throughout the day as well. You can contact them, 281-1183, and 281-1183. Let's take a look at the schedule. As I've let you know, this is one of 3 games that will be going on simultaneously in about a half hour, 45 minutes from now. This game is going to start first between Detroit Lakes and Crookston Boys Hockey, again, exclusively on our KROX YouTube channel. Also exclusively on KROX TV, we've got Badger Greenbush Middle River at Crookston for boys basketball. That tip will be around 7:35, 7:40. Just depends on how fast that JV game goes. And then over the airwaves, we've got Crookston girls basketball on the road at East Grand Forks. That will get started with the pregame show around 7:05 as well. Just depends on when, again, that JV game wraps up. But that's what we've got on the airwaves here on KROX. We'll get you the wrestling scores as well when they are up and ready at the triangular for Crookston, back at Hillsborough Central Valley again after being there on Saturday, playing Hillsborough Central Valley and then Thompson. Minnesota Wild, they dropped the puck against the Utah Hockey Club. That's the only time, this is the only year they're going to be called that. That puck will drop at 8:30. Lots of other basketball going on with Climax Fisher taking on Park Christian. This is in boys basketball. East Grand Forks at Red Lake County. Sacred Heart and Steve at Argyle should be a good one there. Cass Lake Bena and Ada Borup West. Kitson County Central at Roseau. Red Lake, they're on the road at Goodrich Grigla. Dorothy Clinton Felton at Pelican Rapids. Barnesville at Frazee. and Lake Park, Audubon, and Norman County East Hewlin, Hitterdall, just to name a few of them. And then other girls basketball, Climax Fisher at Park Christian, Winnebago Kelleher Northam, Boston at Thief River Falls, Holly at Ada Borup West, Roseau at the Northern Freeze, Little Fork, Big Falls at War Road. Boys hockey, Kids at County Central at Red Lake Falls, Park Rapids at Breckenridge, Wahpeton, Roseau at Moorhead, Bemidji and Brainerd. That'll be a good one. And then girls hockey, East Grand Forks at Thief River Falls, Roseau at Moorhead, Rockridge International Falls, Brainerd, Little Falls, Bemidji, and Morris Benson at Detroit Lakes. So we'll get you as many updates as we can on those scores throughout the broadcast. But for right now, we will take a break. The clock is running down on 9 minutes, and the final few laps or so from the Zamboni driver are about to conclude. So we will take a break, and we will be back to take a look at our Napper Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups for both sides between Crookston and Detroit Lakes in boys hockey. We'll be back after this. You're watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
And as I welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center with 1985 playing over the sound system here. It's always great music every time for these hockey games. Now time to take a look at the Napper Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. They handle all your motive needs. They have what you need, and they'll make sure your battery will start the first time every time. Buy a Legend battery from Napper Crookston Welding and Machine. They handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, RVs, snowmobiles, and ATVs, and more. Now here's the Napper Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. First is Detroit Lakes, 4-1 on the year, 2-0 in conference play under the direction of Ben Noah in his 6th season. They will be starting on their first line, which will be getting the start today at left wing. A sophomore, number 7, Mason Duraney. On the center line, we've got junior number 11, William Simbaluk. And on the right wing, junior number 42, Easton Kennedy. Simbaluk and Kennedy, those two players that Coach Hardy had mentioned in the pregame show. Those are the ones he wants to keep an eye on. On the other side, on the defensive side, we'll start with that. They've got senior number 4, Jace Fields, and junior number 19, Hudson Pettit, getting the start on defense. And, of course, in goal, their sophomore goaltender, Griffin Lindberg, wearing number 1. All 3 of the goalies for Detroit Lakes are sophomores. All 3 of the goalies for Crookston are seniors. at the current moment. Their starting line has not changed, with the center being Grayson Ecker, the number 8 junior number 3 Jay Reese, and junior number 12 Garrett Fisher. Winding out that top line. Top defensive line, senior number 15 Riley Benson, and senior number 17 Tegan Lubinski, and senior number 33 Parker Kelly rounds out the rest in net. But of course, we might be seeing that second defensive line of Tate Hamry, senior, get the start to open things up. They did the last game, and they might continue that trend. Tate Hamry has played some fantastic hockey recently, especially with that goal at the end of the third period last night. So it'll be very interesting to see where things go from here for the defensive side. That defensive side of the puck is going to be very important against a team like Detroit Lakes. So the clock's now at 3:45 remaining. Detroit Lakes, they will be in their red jerseys with the script D on the front and the white numbers in the back. Very classic. I'm a big fan of those jerseys. Crookston, 2 games in a row, and their home white with the script Pirates along the front, the blue shoulders with the blue numbers and gold trim surrounding them. It's just past 7 o'clock. We are a few minutes away from getting things started. It's more like a 7:10 puck drop is what we're looking at right now. So this should be a fun one as the crowd's continuing to fill in. This will be the first game of our 3 games on KROX that will be starting. This will be the first one to start. And then we'll have boys and girls basketball, one on YouTube, which is boys, and then one on the radio, which is girls, that you can also tune into as well. And unless this game goes absolutely crazy and there's a massive delay or overtime or anything like that, this game will conclude first, so you will be able to check in on every other part of what we have to offer here on KROX. And at the end of the night, for the story, stats, scores, pictures, everything that you would want, you can go to KROXAM.com and check that out as well. So we will take a break here. Might be a bit of an extended one as we get through the national anthem and the starting lineup introductions, and we will be ready to go here from the Crookston Sports Center, ready to play some hockey for the second night in a row. It's the Crookston Pirates and the Detroit Lakes Lakers and boys hockey. You're watching Crookston Boys Hockey live on KROX TV, and we'll be back with Puck Drop right after this.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience. 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And here we go, back and ready to go from the Crookston Sports Center. National Anthem starting lineups. All the festivities are done and out of the way, which means we're about ready to get this game started with the normal team huddle over there along the goal by the net. You see that all the time to get this one underway. Tate Hamry, the last one to join out there over on the far side. Once again, Crookston in their home whites. Blue shoulder pad script Pirates on the front and blue numbers with the gold trim. Detroit Lakes in their road, all reds with the script D on the front and the white numbers. It's very reminiscent to one of the older styles of the Detroit Red Wings, which are a storied team. Of course, my dad was born and raised in Colorado, so the Red Wing disdain is very popular in my household, as he was growing up an Avs fan, but they got their Stanley Cup, multiple Stanley Cups in that Joe Sakic era, and so many great players on that team. And they got one with Nathan McKinnon, Gabriel Landeskog, so many other names just a few years ago. Let's play this game. Here we go. Already some stick fighting before the puck is dropped, and someone's stick broke. And that might mean we're going to start. Yeah, we're going to start with a penalty. Oh, my goodness, and someone flicked, the Detroit Lakes tried to flick the stick into the bench, and it cleared the glass and went into the fans. So a slashing minor is going to get things started. It's going to go on Jay Reese, breaking the stick of a Detroit Lakes player before the opening faceoff, and the Lakers will start on the power play. You don't see that very often. So the opening faceoff will be taken by Detroit Lakes. We're starting this game with 5-on-4. The puck is in the hands of Cymbaluk. Cymbaluk to the top, and Kennedy already having to play penalty kill defense. They tried to pass it over to Duraney. He fell back to the point shot, and that got on Kelly. He was able to knock it away and toward the corner. What a weird start. Kennedy up at the top, swinging it across to Cymbaluk. Cymbaluk was thinking about going center. He'll go back up top to the point. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy, he wants Duraney. Duraney stepping in, doesn't like it. Nice defense by Fisher. Back up top. Kennedy, Fisher, be a little bit more aggressive on him, trying to push him back to the blue line. They'll send it along the boards. It gets knocked down, trying to chip it, send it in front. No luck. Nice move by Lubinsky, but he can't quite clear it out. It stays in the zone. 40 seconds already gone on the penalty. That's knocked down. Nice block by Ecker. He turned around to go get his stick. Fisher tries to play more physically on him. They pass it to the opposite side where Duraney's on his own. Duraney tried to pass it in down low. Nice stick play by Benson. They'll bring it back up to Duraney. Spins it to the point. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy over to Duraney again. Duraney had it off his stick. He lost it, and the Pirates will clear out. 50 seconds left on the penalty. It was a Jay Reese slashing penalty. There was some physicality before the face-off, and Jay Reese broke someone's stick, broke the stick of Cymbaluk. Here they come once again here on their second attempt. This is Carter Whitworth. On the second line, he goes down. No call there. And trying to make a move is Grant Funk, who's back and active. We'll see how often he does play. Bueller will be the fifth defender should they need him. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Back up top, over up to the point. It was Hudson Pettit. Back behind net, trying to make something happen. That's Lawson Justison. Back to Pettit up at the top. Pettit shot, and that's wide. And over there is Colborne. He's back after being sick yesterday. That gets knocked down, and Street shorthanded and just couldn't get by the two Laker defenders back there. 5 seconds left on the penalty. They bring it back, and they're going to send it in deep. Here comes Jay Reese out of the box. He's got the freshest legs because he's the only one out there who hasn't played a minute. So now they'll bring it back out, and Crookston finally starting this game with 5 players on the ice. Duraney shot it back up to the point. Pettit. It's going to go back around the boards. Tate Hamry trying to apply some pressure. Centering pass gets through. It goes all the way back, and the Lakers will reset. Jace Fields trying to whip it around the boards. Now their main lines as they started the game with power play, and it's just going to be iced all the way down by Jay Reese, and they'll face off back in the Crookston zone. Weird start to this game. 2.5 minutes gone by, but the Crookston penalty kill was very sharp yesterday, and it's looking to continue to be here today. Face off on the way. Easton Wall in for the first time, taking it against Liam Larson. So the third line out there for the Pirates. Draw one by the Lakers, stepping into a shot, and that goes off the pad of Kelly on that fire attempt by Sukert. Here come the Pirates trying to make their first offensive surge. It's Gavin Akis. He played in the JV game. Along the boards, Liam Larson down to get it, trying to push it over. Connor Hansen is down there. Pinned up along the corner, popped way up into the air. It ends up hitting the net and will fall. So that counts as out of play, and will face off to the left of the goalkeeper today, sophomore Griffin Lindberg. Crookston was able to beat a very dominant play of a goaltender in Kyle Johnson for Bagley Foston last night. Who says they can't do it again? As they bring it down low, working their way around. And one gets knocked down, it's loose, and now here come Detroit Lakes trying to push on the roll. Kiefer Lundmark, he loses it, as already the third line out there for the Lakers. Sending it down, it's picked up by Benson. Benson tried to pass it, gets knocked down, right back to his stick. Benson trying to work the boards, send it back around to Reese. Nice move, and he just couldn't quite get back to the puck in time. And it's ran down by Detroit Lakes. Ecker lays a hit, back to the point, sent back in deep by Lubinsky. Knocked back down, and trying to clear it out of the zone. Picked up and trying to make a move is Fisher, looking to find Reese, no luck, and taken away, and on the way back down is Kiefer Lundmark. Lundmark lost it, and it's grabbed by Benson. Back around the net. Wants Fisher. He's got Fisher. Fisher loses the puck, though. Tries to spin around, but shot it back out of the zone. It's in neutral ice. Sent back in deep and delayed offsides. That's gone now. And the Pirates can push. Back underneath, back behind net. Cymbaluk. 4 minutes gone by here in the opening period. Already the Pirates had to kill a penalty. Fisher falls down, but they're still able to fight with it in neutral ice, and Tate Hamry sends it back down. No icing as he was on the opposite side. Hamry will stay out there with Grant Funk. This one is sent all the way back down to Hamry. Hamry dishes it to Funk, receives it with one hand, trying to go cross ice, and nice stick play there by Duraney. Knocked that one down, and now here's a breakaway. Cymbaluk moving in, Cymbaluk around and scores. A nasty deke after getting that one in the middle of the ice, fooling Parker Kelly. And with 12:35 to go in the opening period, Detroit Lakes strike first. Face off back at it, 1-0. Won by the Pirates. Unassisted goal there for Cymbaluk. As they move back down behind net, just was in the right place at the right time. They tried to center it, and it was a wide open breakaway for Cymbaluk. He was able to make something happen with it. That's knocked out of the Detroit Lake zone, trying to apply more pressure. There's a big hit as it was sent in deep. Colborne trying to apply some pressure, chipped back up in the air. It hits off the boards. It was pinned near the glass. Sent all the way down to Benson. Waiting, and he'll just fire it one on net from the blue line. It's grabbed easily there by Lindberg. Lindberg sending one all the way across ice. They chip one in towards Kelly. That had a short hop on it. Kelly was able to knock it down. Grabbed by Benson. And moving back up top the other way, here comes Liam Larson. Larson using speed. Larson spinning. Larson tries to center one. He was trying to find Akis. And that gets poked out of the zone. Detroit Lakes has got numbers if they can get there. But here comes Connor Hansen using the speed to break that one up. Crookston gets it back, and they try to catch Detroit Lakes changing. They weren't able to get the change done in time, so they'll have to wait another second before they get it out of the zone. And they do right here, but it's taken away by Hamry. He'll send it in deep. Now the change will happen, but the change will happen for Crookston. Around net we go up top. That's taken away by Reese. Shot. No, that's just wide. That was actually a pad save that time. He took away the centering pass and fired one quickly on Lindberg. And Lindberg was sharp and ready to stop it. Here's Reese fighting with the puck. Trying to use the speed to fight back to it. Already had a slashing penalty before this game started. 10:40 to go in the first period. 1-0 Detroit Lakes. Moving up top, able to knock it down. Nice collision. That knocked the helmet off. A big hit put on by Tate Hamry. Knock your helmet off, you got to go to the bench. Face off ready and on the way. Taken by Detroit Lakes. They send it down toward the zone. Back around net. Here comes Connor Hansen. Moving in down the middle of the ice. Pardon me, that's Garrett Fisher. He gets knocked back. They send it around the boards. Benson steps into a shot, and that's save made by Lindberg. Detroit Lakes looking to push with some urgency. Benson trying to come back. They send it in deep cross ice. Benson worked away around the bounce. He takes a big hit. But Crookston's able to take this one away. Nice pass across ice. Fisher's working one-on-one. Fisher swung and missed as it just rolls right by. Reese trying to make some form of move around Sukert. Taken away. Ecker! It's a tight angle shot that was knocked down by Lindberg. Getting shots on goal, though. Keep trying to pepper the net. Pinned in the corner as well. Half the players out there on the ice trying to clear it out. That gets through. Now a race, and nice stick that time by Jack Bueller to knock it out of the zone. Trying to turn around and reset, chipping it in. They're not going to get anywhere with that. Back out toward Reese. Reese popped it up, and it'll be back across the opposite side and played by Luke Helm on the third line of defense. They send it in down to Bueller. Couldn't quite run this one down. Good move there on that far side, and more pressure coming from Michael Botchow, who played a lot of second line yesterday in the absence of Colborne. Big hit by Easton Kennedy, pushing someone out of the way, but couldn't keep the puck on his stick. It gets picked up by Cymbaluk, the goal scorer, unassisted at 4:25 here in this period. 8:48 to go, still 1-0. Lots of times we've had the puck pin along the wall. They'll send it cross ice. And trying to chip it out of the zone, and able to do so is Tate Hamry, and the Lakers will send it in deep and will change. Bueller trying to find Colborne. It gets tipped back out and brought to Jace Fields. Fields looking to move. Fields fighting with Colborne. He'll send it in deep. Big hit, now picked up, going to get a shot off. Centering pass knocked away by Tate Hamry. As trying to knock down the attempt from the play there by Cheeto. Ramped up behind net, knocked down. And pinned along the wall once again. That's a common occurrence that we are seeing so far in this one. And trying to send it deep, able to do so. That was deflected, so there will be no icing and a change. Full 5 players changing out for the Pirates. First line and of defense, third line of offense out there for the Pirates. Trying to add some more pressure to Detroit Lakes. Not getting very far, although they are out shooting them 3-2 right now. That one's taken away by Liam Larson, trying to send it along the boards, able to do so. But that one was not deflected, so we will have an icing call. 7:26 to go in the opening period. 1-0 in favor of Detroit Lakes. Face off on the way, knocked down, quick shot, and that one's way too high on that attempt by Carter Whitworth. Rolling back along the boards once again. And some pressure from Lubinsky, who didn't see that the puck was right by his skate, trying to clear it out. They'll just fire one in, and it ends up clearing the netting and all the way toward the back row of spectators back there. Probably didn't expect to see a puck coming their general vicinity. Nothing wrong with a surprise every so often. 7:09 to go here in the opening period. Glad all of you are tuning in with me here on KROX TV. That one's knocked down. They'll send it back up top, trying to fire a shot, blocked by Jay Reese. He takes a hit as he tried to take off on that shot attempt by Sukert that was knocked down. He sends it into the middle of the ice and taken by the Pirates. And then here come the Lakers again with a shot and a save made by Parker Kelly on that shot attempt by Carter Whitworth once again. Face off to the left of Kelly. It was taken by the Lakers. They couldn't keep it in the zone, though. Had a delayed offsides. Still fighting for it. Sent toward Reese, just a little too far. Working behind net, trying to break up this play. It goes through the legs of one of the Lakers. It gets knocked down. Trying to make moves is Bueller. He was trying to find Reese in the middle of the net. Just couldn't get a clear look. Reese goes down. No call on that. They'll bring it back up top. Hamry couldn't clear it out of the zone. It's kept in by Fisher. Fires a shot. Glove save made by Lindbergh. Fisher had a clear look, fired away. That's what Josh Hardy was saying pregame. Get pucks to the net. Good things happen when pucks go to the net. And that's exactly the case and what he's trying to emphasize to this team. And there's nothing wrong with getting the goalie warmed up a little bit on these long-distance shots. You're able to fool him with something a little closer if you can get it there. Face-off won by the Lakers. Back behind the net goes Easton Kennedy. Kennedy looking to spin around and doesn't really have anything. Good pursuit and pressure racing from Grant Funk, but they're able to clear it out of the zone. All the way across, Duraney dumps it off. Kennedy, tight angle, doesn't have anywhere to shoot it. Pressure from Lubinsky, trying to knock it away. And Kennedy able to work all the way around. Up to the top of the point, shot. That's blocked that time by Ryan Street on that shot attempt by Luke Helm. And able to clear it out of the zone. Nice defense there by the Pirates. No icing, so a race. Colborne out there trying to track it down. Able to work around Street, clear it all the way to the boards. Back behind net. Fight for it, loose behind. Pressure from the Pirates, trying to avoid it being pinned along the wall again. Hamry looked like that's what he was trying to do. Doesn't though, fires a shot that hits the post. It's loose and it nearly goes in, but Street's able to keep it out on that shot attempt that hit the left iron. A laid offside, that gets cleared away, so here come the Lakers once again. 5:20 to go here in the period. 1-0 Detroit Lakes. Rolling behind net. Liam Larson tried to apply some pressure. That's turned over. A collision, though, in the middle of the ice allows Detroit Lakes to take off with it. Fires a shot that goes wide on that attempt by Owen Cheeto. Pinned right near the blue line. It's 2 Lakers against 3 Pirates. Who will win this glorious duel? It'll be taken away. Well, I guess it's not a duel because there's 5 players instead of 2, but it's taken away by the Pirates. Back behind net, Grant Funk. Over to Akis. He couldn't keep it in the zone. 4:40 to go. Very few shots on goal so far in this period. And it was the first one that Parker Kelly saw that ended up getting through. Here's a puck on Ecker's stick. Ecker lost it. It goes to Fisher with a shot save made by Lindbergh. Fisher able to carry it back around, finding Reese. Reese trying to center it. Reese lost it and it's sent back toward the wall. And Detroit Lakes will push once again. Thinking of sending it around the boards and doesn't really get much on it. So Ecker had it taken away. Back centering pass. Couldn't get a shot off. Great stick by Jay Reese. Here comes Lubinsky trying to chip it in. He takes a big hit. And he'll peel back, trying to chip it out. Fisher takes it away. Fisher shot, and it's right in the glove. And pads and saved by Lindbergh. Fisher with a wide open look. Fired one full speed, but straight into the chest of Lindbergh, positioned beautifully. 3:49 to go. 6-3 shot attempts in favor of Crookston. 1-0 Detroit Lakes on the scoreboard. Face off here to the left of Lindbergh. Taken away by Fisher. Fires another glove save made by Lindbergh. Sending pucks his way. Get pucks on net. Eventually, it can break through. That's what they did with Johnson. Knocked down on the way they go. Spinning up and across and not able to get much on that one all the way on the other end. Along the boards. Cymbaluk fighting with Lubinsky. Lots of these pucks that have been pinned along the wall. 3:20 to go in the period. That one wraps around, trying to clear it out. Nice play there by Reese, trying to find Ecker. It gets taken away, and back on side. Here comes Duraney. Duraney doesn't have anywhere to go. Good positioning by Lubinsky. Back around net. Cymbaluk centers one. Duraney tries to make a move, and not able to get a shot off. And that one will go out of the zone and then sent back in deep by the Lakers. Under 3 minutes to go here in the opening period. 1-0 Detroit Lakes. Sent along the boards, trying to find Fisher. No icing. It'll go back behind net. And trying to make a move. Good stick by Bochow. Forcing them to reset. Another nice move. Here come the Lakers again. Trying to use some finesse. Wrap around the net, centering pass. Nobody there. It goes back to the defense. He's thinking about shooting it, and he won't. Good pressure once again by Tate Hamry. Hit along the boards that time by Bochow. Here's a shot. It gets knocked down. They tried to bank it in, and it just went wide. Trying to hit it off the backside of Kelly when he wasn't looking. Here comes Street. Street moving in. Had it knocked off his stick. Trying to turn back around. Trying to center one. It gets knocked down. Street gets knocked down. Pinned up along the boards again. Loose. Sent back toward Hamry. Watch out. Try to send it in deep. No luck. And Detroit Lakes. He'll come back. Colborne will come out of the game. Gavin Aukus will check back in. All the way down to the boards. Bueller just pokes it. Hamry waits to try to lay the lumber a little bit here. 90 seconds to go in the period. Sent back out of the zone by Crookston. And that one hit off near the head of Aukus, but it might have hit his shoulder or something because he didn't react to it. Here's Hansen. Wanted to apply some pressure, try and keep it in the Crookston zone. They can't. It deflects out towards center ice. Moving in. Not taking anything here. They'll bring it back up top to the shot. Save made by Kelly. On that attempt, whipping it there was Luke Helm. He's been firing away from the defensive side. Sent in by Hansen, and the Pirates will change. Under a minute to go in the period. Back behind net. They'll clear it out of the zone, grabbed by Tate Hamry, who sends it back in on net. It was grabbed and knocked down by Lindbergh. In front, knocked down by Reese. Reese trying to send it along the wall. Fisher looking to chase this one down. Here's Ecker trying to help out. And nice job by Detroit Lakes to get it out of that corner. 30 seconds left in the period. Here they come again, firing a shot. Kelly's able to knock that down on an attempt by Lawson Justison. Chipped in the center. Here comes Fisher. 15 seconds left in the period. Fisher's shot gets blocked, popped up into the air. Ecker going to track it down. Ecker tried to center one. It gets knocked down and taken away. 7 seconds left. Detroit Lakes looking for one final surge. That got knocked away by Tate Hamry. Hamry takes it. He won't get a shot, though, and the period will come to an end. Very unorthodox start, and then an early Lakers put them in front by a score of 1-0, but very few shots on goal, and both goalies right now with 5 saves apiece. We will take a break, and we will be back as both teams make their way towards the locker room for the first period intermission, and the Zamboni will make their way out on the ice. We'll go over our first period stats, and then we'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update a little bit later on in the intermission. 1-0 in favor of the Detroit Lakers. We'll be back after this. You're watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band.
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
My education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And I welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center at the present moment. Clock running at just over 10 minutes to go in the intermission as the Zamboni driver is making his rounds. Time to take a look at our stats and scoring. Well, this game started. There was some light pushing and shoving between players before the opening face-off, and then Jay Reese hit his stick against the stick of Cymbaluk and broke his stick. So it started with a two-minute minor for slashing for Jay Reese. Pirates started on the penalty kill to open up the game. They were able to kill that, and then a turnover in front of the ice, in front of the middle of the ice, taken by Cymbaluk on a breakaway. He was able to beat Parker Kelly and make Detroit Lakes take a 1-0 lead, 4:25 into the period, and an unassisted goal for the Lakers. And then there wasn't a whole lot after that. Crookston outshooting the Lakers 6-5, 5 saves per goalie for Lindbergh and for Kelly. It seemed pretty even besides the penalty and besides the turnover in the middle of the ice that led to the Detroit Lakes goal. It's been a very even game. Detroit Lakes has made some pretty big hits, but the defense for Crookston has stepped up. They've been able to knock away the puck, and not a lot of clear opportunities. Fisher had a clear and clean-cut open opportunity on his strong hand, but was just unable to get it past Lindbergh, who was ready and gobbled that one up for the save. So that's where we stand right now in terms of overall statistics. That was the only penalty, that Jay Reese penalty, the only one. I think you could probably count on either one or two hands how many total whistles there were in the first period. There were very few. And keep in mind, this game started about 10 minutes late because JV ran a little bit long. That's okay, that happens. And we've only been active now for 31 minutes since the opening puck drop, and more than halfway through the first intermission. So we're moving pretty fast here in this game. Of course, the second intermission is always a little bit longer because they do the chuck-a-puck, as they always do between the second and third period. Win some money by trying to get the puck closest to that blue circle down there in the center of the ice. If you think you can do it like me, you'd be humbled every time you try. It is incredibly difficult. You think you have enough speed, and then it stops before you even get to the blue circle, or you think you didn't give it enough, and it goes all the way to the back wall, or it just stands up for some reason. Somehow the puck just has a mind of its own, is the process I've come to. Maybe one of these days I'll try it out, see if I get lucky. And lucky is definitely the key word. There's not a whole lot of skill you can put into it. We're in the first intermission. Zamboni making his final laps around. We'll take another break with 7.5 minutes to go on the intermission clock. You're watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience. 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Under 5 minutes to go here on the clock before the second intermission gets underway. And we'll take a look now, see what we've got, if we've got any scores to update you on here on the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Once again, fantastic menu. Go and check it out. They brought the queso pork sandwich in October. Massive fan of that. It is big and messy, though, so just be ready, because that'll get all over your hands, but it's so worth it. It is a fantastic sandwich. Definitely want to get that if you can. So some updates on some games that are just getting underway. First, we can tell you that an early game was played at Lake Park Audubon. They defeated Frazee. This is girls basketball, 69-43. Thief River Falls in front of Foston, 26-23. End of the first half there. Melrose and Benson just getting underway. Park Christian in front of Climax Fisher, 11-6. That game's just getting started as well. Lakeview over Minneota, 8-2. That's in girls basketball Class A. What else can we find here? Just digging around trying to find some more scores. And that's pretty much it on the girls basketball side that we have right now. So we'll switch emphasis, go over to the boys side. What have we got here? Well, we can tell you that as we run through the lineup here. It was a great game between Ada Borup West and Cass Lake Bena. Ada Borup West took that one 76-67. And Scheffler Academy over Spring Grove 26-20 at the end of the first half. We've got Heritage Academy over Melrose 28-26 with 11 minutes left in the second there. We will now flip it back over to hockey, boys hockey. Some games that might be underway right now. Monticello over Little Falls. It's 2-1 in that game. Hermantown over Duluth Marshall. We'll keep an eye on that Red Lake Falls Kitson Central game as well. That is currently underway in boys. Now it's in boys single A. Boys double A, Moorhead is all over Roseau. 4-0 after the first period in that game. On the girls hockey side, Moorhead defeated Roseau 4-0 as a final on the girls hockey side. And Detroit Lakes over Morris Benson area, 1-0 in the girls hockey scene. Minnesota Wild, they get underway at 8:30 with a puck puck drop against the Utah Hockey Club. Utah, they're the hockey club for just this year. They're deciding between a bunch of names that they want to try out. The Blizzard is one, the Freeze, the Yeti. There's a couple of other ones. None of them actually end with an S. I feel like that's a common trend for new teams. The WNBA just announced the Toronto Tempo, adding a new team to the program there. So you see that a little more often nowadays, but it's all right. Minnesota Wild taking on Utah. Utah, formerly the Arizona Coyotes. Minnesota Wild have won 8 of their last 11 against them. We'll take a quick break, and we will be back with the start of the second period. 1-0 Detroit Lakes in front. We'll see if that extends or if Crookston Tire take the lead.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Clock winding down at the end of this first period intermission. Both teams back on the ice, which means we're about to get underway for period number 2. Glad all of you are tuning in here with me on KROX TV. Also, that has the boys basketball game against Badger Greenbush Middle River. That's underway right now, close to get things started. We'll keep you updated on that game, as always, throughout this one. It's going to be very interesting to see how this game winds down here at the start of period number 2. Tate Hamry is now on the first line of defense. He's replaced Riley Benson up there. There was a Pirate player who had to come off at the end of the first period with his jersey off and his shoulder with ice on it. Reese almost got hit with another penalty to start the second period. He and Cymbaluk are just fighting over there on the face-off. It's won by Detroit Lakes, and we're starting 5-on-5 for the first time today. We'll take that, as that's down around the boards. Reese going over to try and track it down. Jay Reese fighting over there along the wall. He's able to take it away. Reese is spinning, can't get a shot off. Can they keep it in the zone? Yes, they can. Tate Hamry fires. Oh, that nearly went in off a deflection by Jay Reese. It just popped up in front of Lindbergh. Centering again. No luck on Fisher. Crookston trying to jump over the gate with some early energy and anticipation. Detroit Lakes looking to respond. Cymbaluk whips it around on the board. Lubinsky couldn't quite get there. Kennedy back up to the top and Fields. Fields all the way across ice to Pettit. Pettit trying to move in. That got knocked down before it reached Kelly, and Lubinsky's able to track it down. Lubinsky high off the glass. That's the play he likes to make. He sometimes hits it into the bench, though. I mean, that's when you play it like that. It's part of the gig, as that was a shot on the way to Kelly. He knocked it down and was able to cover it up. Carter Whitworth just came on the change. Saw the puck in front of him, took a shot, and just unfortunate that it did not quite get by Kelly. Exactly 1 minute into this second period. Face-off won by Detroit Lakes. They fire a shot on Kelly. He's able to knock this one down. Fight along the boards, trying to center one. Player just falls to the ground. Lubinsky trying to chip it away. Connor Hansen couldn't quite keep it on his stick. That's knocked down and back out of the zone, so you got to reset again. And they'll just fire it in deep toward the corner. Lubinsky flips it around now. Bueller out there playing with Lubinsky. I think that might have been Benson, who was shaken up earlier. That shot is saved by Kelly on the attempt by Chase Fields. Full switch here. So now it's Hamry and Bueller. Bueller had to play extended minutes in his last time he was out there due to the injury to Grant Funk. Funk also has not been out there, so it looks like there might only be 3 defenders for the time being. That one sent all the way down the ice. Knocked down by Lindbergh. He whisks it along the boards. Trying to center one. Larson takes it away. Liam Larson couldn't get a shot off. Finds Akis. That gets blocked. Larson is there. Akis fires again. It's saved made by Lindbergh and pushed back toward the corner. Good vision. Larson trying to center that one. It gets taken away. Akis trying to apply some pressure. Can't clear it out. Bueller's right there. That goes behind Connor Hansen. Grabbed. Akis moving. Akis firing. That nearly got deflected back in as it just missed. And Coach Josh Hardy turned around in utter despair. He couldn't believe that one didn't go down. And here come Detroit Lakes again as that one was chipped in deep. Tracked down by Bueller. Fight for it. Akis over there with Larson. And taken by Connor Hansen, and he sends it all the way down the ice, and that's just wide of the net, so it will be icing. And a change will occur for everyone except for Hamry. So yeah, Lubinski's back out there. They're only on a 3-defender rotation at the moment for Crookston. They came into the first period with 5. Of course, we'll keep you updated if we get anything, and we'll just obviously with the perspective what we've got, who's out there and who's not. Fisher and Hamry trying to apply some pressure on Cymbaluk, wrapping it around the net. Tries to center one for Deraney. It got knocked down, though, by Cymbaluk. Fire shot saved by Kelly. That tried to rebound around. It goes back behind the net. Fires a shot, and that's straight on, and Parker Kelly grabs and saves it. Face off on the way, taken by Detroit Lakes. Fields wants to fire. It was deflected. It hit the post, I think, or just a little bit wide of the cage. That had a ridiculous deflection away from Kelly, but just couldn't quite find the net. Tate Hamry overskates that one. It's loose near the net. Kelly with his stick pokes it back to the corner. Crookston trying to clear this one out. Centering one. No luck there. Loose in front, and the net is off. And right before the puck scored, they blew it dead. Oh, man. Right in front, Carter Whitworth found the puck, but the net dislodged about 1 or 2 seconds before he put it in the net. Goal does not count. It's still 1-0. Face off one by Detroit Lakes. They fire a shot, and it's wide. Now finally back out of the zone. Flicking it back in deep. Here comes Hamry. Around the boards, stop and go. Hamry trying to turn around. He's very good at going coast to coast. Let's see how far he can get. He's taking it all the way. Here comes Tate Hamry with a shot that got blocked down. Hamry's very good at doing that. Solo puck control and has worked his way into the middle. Trying to send that one on the run goes Whitworth. He wants to get that one back. That was taken away from the net dislodgement, and he's able to do so, putting it top shelf over Parker Kelly. He gets his goal at 4:17 of the second period. It's 2-0 Detroit Lakes. Whitworth scored in front about a second after the net dislodged after a Detroit Lakes player made contact with it. And he gets that goal back. Helm gets the assist. Ecker gets pushed off of the face-off circle, replaced by Fisher, and he wins the draw. We haven't seen a lot of face-off wins for Crookston so far. Hamry gets a break. Bueller back out there. Crookston looking to get something going toward the net. They had a good start. There's a delayed penalty coming. And heading to the box, who do we have? And it's going to be Fisher, I believe. He gets hit with a tripping call. So Fisher in the box now. First penalty for the Pirates with 12:28 to go here in the second period. Detroit Lakes with it back behind the net, setting up to the point. 0 for 1 on the power play today. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy steps in, dumps it off. Whitworth, who just scored. Back to Kennedy. Durrani to his left. Kennedy fires, and that was knocked away wide. And Lubinski is able to clear it out. And it's loose in front. Reese able to pick it up. Tries to send it back to Ecker, and Ecker whisks it around the boards again. Reese didn't have an angle at a shot. Oh, and Reese takes a massive hit along the boards, able to pop right back up. The wood laid by Easton Wall. Clear again by the Pirates. Wraps it around, still stuck behind net. Minute 15 to go in the penalty. 11:40 to go in the second period. Dumps it off. Now dropping it back over to Whitworth. Whitworth, top of the key, Kennedy, Durrani. Durrani steps and fires, save, Kelly. .26 to go here in this period number 2. Bueller has to skate off the ice. Another draw won by Detroit Lakes. They are doing that with consistency at the moment. Dump off pass. Looking to go somewhere with it, up to the top. And backfiring a shot. That was blocked off the stick of Lubinski and into the netting on that attempt by Justison on a nice feed from Hudson Pettit. Face-off on the way between Colborne and Cymbaluk. Colborne wins the draw, and it's sent all the way back toward net and stopped over there by Lindbergh. He'll dish it off to Easton Kennedy. 30 seconds to go on the Fisher penalty. Cymbaluk moving in. Cymbaluk gets stopped, goes down. Nice stop by Hamry. Loose in front, and that nearly had an opportunity and cleared out once again by the Pirates. Lindbergh will come out of his net to play it. Quick line change. Getting the starting line back out there with 4 seconds remaining on the penalty. Street will come off. Ecker will come back on. Out of the box comes Fisher. Moving in Detroit Lakes and just not able to keep it on his stick that time. On the inside pass was Easton Wall. Back up to the point. Easton Kennedy fires. Knocked down. Deflection. Oh, that just barely goes wide of the cage. Lots of tips being played by Detroit Lakes, and they're just not quite getting these to fall. Here's another attempt. That one got knocked away by Bueller before it got on Kelly. Up top. Now back toward the corner. Playing 5-on-5 hockey. 9:45 to go in the second period. That's another deflection. Oh, that nearly goes in again. Crookston defense having to play a little extra here in the center of the net. They've whisked one down in again. That deflects away. There's nobody there. Detroit Lakes wins the race. Up and around, back up to the point. Slap shot and glove save made by Parker Kelly on the one-timer by Thomas Sukert. Lines will change. Under 9.5 minutes to go. 2-0 Detroit Lakes in front. Face off one again, and another shot glove by Kelly. Attempt by Jace Fields. On the draw, Pirates take it. Gavin Akis. Down toward the corner. Making a move inside, can't do anything with it. Hansen trying to clear it out of the zone. A couple players fall to the ice. And Detroit Lakes will send it back behind net. Grabbed by Lubinsky. Lubinsky trying to chip it in. Great stick that time by Justison to keep it in the zone. And Crookston's had some problems clearing it out of here in this second period. And Larson will be able to do so. Larson and Bueller will head to the bench here. Sent right back to Hamry, who just came out nearly an offsides call, able to get back on and whisked in by Akis. Bounces towards Lindberg. Oh, it went in the net! It bounced in the net! It took a weird carom off the stick of Lindberg and goes into the net. An own goal that will go on Tate Hamry's card, and it's 2-1. Assisted goal for that. Sent it off the boards. It bounced towards Lindberg. Casually played it with his stick, and it deflected into the net. And Crookston gets a break to get this game back within 1. Detroit Lakes trying to extend it back to 2. Behind net, Duraney. Good move, centering pass. Oh, what a save by Parker Kelly. Going out to knock that one away. Street takes it. Street trying to clear it out of the zone. Good stick by Easton Kennedy. He's coming back in. Kennedy fires, glove save. Parker Kelly. Just barely keeping this game at 2-1. 7:50 to go here in the second period. Face off on the way, won by Detroit Lakes, and another glove save by Kelly. They have a tendency to shoot right off the draw, try and catch the Crookston defense or the Crookston goaltender napping. So far, that hasn't really worked. They're going to try it again, and Kelly's able to knock that one away. Chipped in deep to keep it in the zone. Bueller runs it down. Jack Bueller off the glass, kicked into the zone and played beautifully. Can they get a shot off? No. That was nice defense by Tate Hamry. Nipped in front. Good hit over there by Ecker. Around the back. Trying to pass it was Brock Bender. We haven't said his name yet today, and that's out of the zone. Speed for Fisher trying to get there and couldn't quite. And another nice stick by Easton Wall to send it back in to the Crookston zone. 7 minutes left in the period, 2-1 in favor of Detroit Lakes. That's still in the zone. Here comes Jace Fields, and another save by Kelly. Has to fall on that one with 6:55 to go. Detroit Lakes has upped the aggressiveness, getting pucks to the net. Now out shooting the Pirates 17-9. "15 saves for Kelly, 8 saves on the day for Lindberg." That one's chipped, able to keep it in the zone, knocked down, not much there, and Akis will just send it back out, and they're slowing down and will allow for an icing here with 6:42 remaining in the second period. Also a lot more whistles here in this period than in the first. I suppose that's what you'd expect. Face off one by Detroit Lakes, sends it back up. Tried to fire a shot that gets blocked by Colborn. Lubinsky taken away. Detroit Lakes has been doing a great job keeping it in the zone. Nice stick over there by Street. That got knocked down, trying to spin around. All of a sudden, it's a 3-on-1. Firing a shot and save made by Parker Kelly on the attempt by Duraney. Another face-off to the left of Kelly. Taken by Detroit Lakes. Up top, Fields. One-timer wide. Good big hard bounce off the boards on that attempt over there by Pettit. And that one kept in the zone. Pettit tries again. Save. Kelly bounces toward the boards again. Trying to use the stick to knock it down. Pettit, nice move. Save. Kelly loose in front, and he's able to dive and stop it. .5:55 to go in the period. So the theory has rung true as Kelly is now going to have to adjust that right pad. So we might take he's got to take it off and reapply it here. So the interesting development that we have in this game is that the Pirates started with 5 defensemen. Grant Funk came back from injury, and you had that first line of Benson, Lubinsky, and then you had Hamry and Bueller as well. Funk took that spot from Bueller. In this period, we've only had 3 defenders out there on the ice right now, which is Tate Hamry, Tegan Lubinsky, and Jack Bueller. No Grant Funk and no Riley Benson in this period. Of course, you don't really have to ask Josh Hardy for information. He just tends to give it to you, but he'll come up post-game and we'll see if he mentions anything about that. 5:55 to go here in the second period. 2-1 in favor of Detroit Lakes, who have been in complete control of this second period. And looks like Kelly, looks like he's all right. Gives the nod, he says he's good, and we'll be ready to get this underway once again. Little stack formation off the face-off here for the Pirates. It's won by Detroit Lakes again. Whisking around the boards, Lubinsky trying to send it all the way around. Taken away, trying to find Fisher. It's out into neutral ice. Fisher gets hit, clears some space for Ecker. Here's Ecker. Ecker with a move. Ecker turns around, tries to whisk it into center, bounces towards Fisher. Fisher, center for Reese, and not much on that one. Back in another centering pass, trying to find Ecker. And Detroit Lakes is blocking the center of the ice right now. Reese fighting with it there along the boards. Detroit Lakes trying to chip it out. Hamry sends it in deep along the back wall. Another hit. Lubinsky trying to chip that one down. Sent towards Ecker. Gets knocked away by a wall. Ecker gets it back to the point. Lubinsky. Lubinsky fires and almost deflected in by Fisher. Did not quite get on Lindbergh. So this best little burst that Crookston's had in the zone in a while. Reese trying to find Tate Hamry. That gets taken away. Sent back into neutral ice. And Ecker fires, save, Lindbergh. With 4:44 to go in the second period. Face off on the way. And Detroit Lakes comes away with it. Moving quickly, Cymbaluk trying to get something going. Back in the center for Cymbaluk. Can't get anything on that. Kelly tried to dive and stop it. Able to stop another one. Kicking out that left pad, and he's able to freeze the puck. With 4.5 to go. That one taken by Detroit Lakes. They tried to center that pass. No dice on that one. Chipped in by Duraney, trying to find Kennedy. Kennedy back to the point. And across, trying to center one. Rebound! Oh, that's just wide by Cymbaluk. Got it by Kelly, but couldn't get it into the net. Here's Fields. Dishes. waiting, centering pass, and nothing there. Good stick by Akis. Akis now with it, able to get it out of the zone. Akis will just fire a roller on net. That's a good idea. Lindbergh already has one misplay around that area, so might as well test that theory, see if he can do it again. Fight in center ice. It's grabbed by Colborne. Off the screen by Street. Here comes Colborne. Fires, blocked, and will roll to the far side. Watchow takes a hit. Colborne right there. He takes a hit, and it's taken away by Detroit Lakes. Can they get it out of the zone? Trying to think about whisking it around wide. They do. Takes a weird bounce, though, but Detroit Lakes able to grab it, get it out of the zone. Can he get by Bueller? The answer is no. Taken by Crookston. Here comes Street again. Street fires, blocked. A very nice block there by Detroit Lakes. Pushing back the other way, 3:15 to go in the period. Chipped in the middle, Lubinsky able to knock that one up. And can they get it out? No. Taken by Detroit Lakes. Center one in the middle. Trying to make a move. Save made by Kelly. Not going to get one attempt again on that attempt by Justison off the pass from Cheeto. Pinned along the boards up near the side of the cage. Taken by Reese. Reese can take off. Here goes Reese. Flying down into the zone. Reese, nice move. Reese fires, saves, score! Jay Reese, 5-hole on Lindbergh. And we're tied at 2 with 2:47 to go in the period. What a shot by Reese. Face-off won by Detroit Lakes. Ecker gets the assist. And all of a sudden, we got a brand new hockey game. Here's Detroit Lakes. They've had a lot of opportunities, but the defense and goaltending for Crookston has kept them out of the net for right now. Chipped over, Reese trying to find it again. They try to knock one center. No luck. Hamry back out there. And just a little too far for Grayson Ecker. A little pep in the step here for the Pirates as Fisher closing in. Around the boards, Reese is the only one over there. He takes a hit. Good stick work, trying to push it back to Hamry. That got knocked down, picked up by Reese again. In the center, Hamry overskated it and picked up by Detroit Lakes. Looking to move. Good pressure by Hamry as they send it in deep. It bounces to the back of the cage. Lubinsky, oh, he takes a massive hit. That got knocked down by Detroit Lakes. Picked up. Nice move by Lubinsky. And Kennedy's over there. Trying to take it away from Duraney. Over to Fields. Pettit. 90 seconds to go in the period. Wraps around the boards. Kennedy keeping it alive. Easton Kennedy moving in. Kennedy wants a short hit. And gets knocked down on the backhand shot attempt by Kelly. Kennedy around again. That gets deflected. And they're able to keep it in the zone. It rolls near Kelly. Another weird bounce. And he has to freeze it with 1:10 to go in the period. Crookston is doing this with extended time for all of their defensemen. Firing a shot off the draw, save made by Kelly. Street was down on the ice. Picked up by Botchow, able to get it out of the zone. 1 minute left in the period. Grabbed by Street. Street trying to find Colborne, taken by Detroit Lakes. Chip back into the zone, delayed offsides, now back on. Here comes Duraney. Duraney moving in. He'll stop and spin. Kind of reset, bring it back up top to Fields. Fields steps in, Fields shoots. That's knocked down by Hamry. Poke check and then a score as Kelly poked it out straight into where Detroit Lakes was waiting for it with 45 seconds to go in the period. It's 3-2 Lakers. So they get 1 goal back after the Pirates score 2 unanswered. Duraney gets the goal. Fields the assist. 30 seconds left in the period. Taken away and trying to find Reese again. That was a good pass by Fisher, just not a ton of speed on it. 20 seconds left in the period. Moving in, that shot blocked by Bueller. Able to go back toward the corner. Working away around the net. Having to kick that one to keep it alive. Shot on the way, that found Kelly. Duraney trying to get to a rebound, no luck. 8 seconds left in the period. Firing a shot, that's a lunging block by Fisher. Take it away, Bueller trying to clear it. 3 seconds, they're not gonna get another shot off. And the second period comes to an end. A radical change from the first period. 4 combined goals in this period compared to just 1 in the first. And it ends up being 3-2. Detroit Lakes in front, scoring off of a attempted poke check by Parker Kelly where he just pushed it in front, and Duraney was able to punch it home with 45 seconds to go in the period. He just looking up and shaking his head as the players come and give him a fist bump before they head in towards the locker room. A crazy sequence that we've had through that second period. It looked like, and both coaches thought, this would be a low-scoring contest. And at the current moment, we are not leaning towards that general direction. We're leaning in the opposite. Both teams with 2 goals in the second period. It's now 3-2 Detroit Lakes in the second intermission. This will be a slightly longer one as the Chuck-a-Puck is about to get underway here at the Crookston Sports Center. So we will take a break. We'll be back. We'll take a look at the second period stats. Lots to go over. And then we'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update one more time. You are watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX TV. We're back after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Well, as we welcome you back, the Zamboni's now made his way out there on the ice and is continuing to get things started here. So we can officially start our intermission report here on KROX TV. Glad everybody is here tuning into this one, or boys basketball or girls basketball. You have a ton of options today. We're glad that we can accommodate for all three of those. So in this game, if you left to maybe check out one of those other games, it was 1-0. You might be surprised that it's 3-2 right now, especially how the first period went. Well, we'll run through the scoring in period number 2 at 4:17 in the second period. Detroit Lakes, they took a 2-0 lead as there was a nice shot by Carter Whitworth. Whitworth had put one in the net as soon as the net dislodged, and the net was ruled off before the puck went into the net, so they did not count that goal. He ended up scoring less than 30 seconds after that overturn to make it 2-0. Then at 8:32, Tate Hamry had the puck behind the blue line. He fires it along the boards. It bounces towards Lindbergh, and he misplays it and knocks it into his own net. It ends up being a goal on Tate Hamry's card unassisted to make it 2-1. And then Jay Reese, using what I like to refer to as high-end talent, because that's what he has, driving in and delivering a wicked shot through the 5-hole of Lindbergh to tie it up at 2 at 14-13. And then Detroit Lakes, as they had been doing throughout the entirety of the second period, keeping the puck in the Crookston zone, really tiring out the Pirates. And then there was a loose puck in front. Parker Kelly chose to use a stick and try and poke it back out, but he poked it right to Deraney, who fired it by him to score to make it 3-2. That was with 45 seconds left in the period. So it was a crazy game, a crazy period in this game to make it 3-2, but no team is out of it at the moment. Crookston most certainly isn't out of it, especially if they get another shot like that from Jay Reese. If he's able to do that once, I'm sure he's able to do it again. And you never know what sort of lucky bounces you can get along the way as well. It's just part of the game. Interesting thing about Crookston, in case you are just joining us, it's been pretty weird the way these first period and second periods have changed. So, as we heard in the pregame show, both Brandon Colborn and Grant Funk, who were both out, Funk with injury and Colborn with sickness, they were back and active in the lineup, and everybody was playing clean in the first period. I saw somebody at the end of the first period with his jersey off have on the Crookston bench, have an ice pack on his left shoulder. I couldn't tell who it was, didn't have a jersey number, wasn't able to quite recognize the face. So I noticed that, kept that in the back of my head, but throughout that entire second period, the Pirates ran a 3-defender rotation. They only had 3 active defenders in that second period, in Tate Hamry, Tegan Lipinski, and Jack Bueller. So both Grant Funk, who was just coming back from injury, and Riley Benson were both inactive in that second period. So we'll see if they were just out for the period, if they're out for the game. Of course, Josh Hardy will be up here post-game. We'll check on their health then as well. Josh is a fantastic person when it comes to being open and honest. You know, he's been talking about the sickness that's been going around. It's been going around all over the place. When the cold weather hits, everybody seems to get it. I've been lucky to avoid it so far, but it's gonna get me. I am completely 100% sure it's gonna get me at some point. It's just a matter of when. And those kind of things, that's just part of the game. It goes through. But the fact that 2 players on the defensive side left out, it shows how impressive Crookston was able to fend off even more attempts from Detroit Lakes, as 19 saves were made by Parker Kelly compared to just 6 by Lindbergh. So now it's 27-13 in terms of overall shot attempts in this game in favor of Detroit Lakes. They really fired away with 21 shots on goal after just 6 in the first period. It's easier to do that when you're running some pretty exhausted legs out there on defense. Give all credit to Lubinski, Hamry, and Bueller. They are holding the line, and the offense is keeping Crookston in this game. But the question will then become, how long will it hold on? Will they get one of these players back for the third period? We don't know. We'll see what happens, but at the moment, it's a slight concern, and we hope everybody is all right down there on the Crookston bench and on the Detroit Lakes bench. You never want to see anybody get hurt at any period, so we hope everybody's all right. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Multiple games going on in the KROX area, as well as just throughout the surrounding area as well. So we'll check that coming up next. You're watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses. We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Well, as we welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center, let's take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, see what games we can let you know of going on throughout the area. We'll start with girls basketball. Lots of scores coming in. New York Mills defeated Park Rapids area 73-65. Park Christian is all over Climax Fisher 46-17. at the start of the second half there. We've got, let's see what else we've got as you scroll down the list. Course Lake Park Audubon, as I mentioned, defeated Frazee 69-43. Thief River Falls beat Foston 52-36. Black Duck over Goodridge and Grigla 27-25 right now at the end of the first half. Ada Borup West over Hawley 33-27 at the end of the first half there. So those are some scores we've got feeding through that line. And then over in Double A, we'll take a look at section Double A. What have we got over here? Let's see. Little Falls over Albany, they're up 53-38. Mesabi East beating Duluth Denfield 54-9. That's a crazy score we've got going on right now. In that girls basketball game that's on the road that you can hear on KROX, East Grand Forks is over Crookston right now, 61-34. So East Grand Forks all over the Pirates over there in that game. On the boys' side, of course, you can tune into the KROX YouTube as well to check out that game as well. That's still in progress. Other scores we can let you know: Walker Hackensack Akeley all over Northland 91-58. Kelleher Northrum over Winamac 57-38. 12 minutes to go in that game. Goodridge Grigla, they have a lead over Red Lake 34-26. 14 minutes left. Ada Borup West beat Cass Lake Bena 76-67. Perham over Breckenridge 23-20 at the start of the second half. Sacred Heart defeating Stephen Argyle right now 50-43 with 10 minutes left in the second. East Grand Forks over Red Lake County 28-27 right now. That's becoming a very good game to keep an eye on. Park Christian over Climax Fisher 60-24 over in that game. Park Rapids area of New York Mills 45-22. And that's some of the scores we have for basketball. On the hockey scene, Breckenridge Wahpeton over Park Rapids area. This is boys hockey 5-4 in the second period. Hermantown over Duluth Marshall 2-1. Laverne's over Worthington 10-0 in the second period. That's a big blowout game over there. Moorhead, you want to talk about blowout, they're defeating Roseau 8-0 right now with 7 minutes remaining in the third. St. Paul Johnson, they're over Mora Millica 2-1. That's who Crookston plays on Friday. We'll be on the road. I'll be on the road to cover that game on Friday, so be ready for that. And let's see, is that all we've got? That is all we've got on that side. Minnesota Wild just dropped the puck against the Utah Hockey Club, so that's getting underway as well. They are holding the clock at 3 minutes. Had an extra 3 minutes on the clock as the Zamboni wraps up and will head out towards the garage once again, which means the teams are about ready to get back on the ice. We will take a break and we'll be back for the start of the third period. Detroit Lakes in front of Crookston 3-2. You're watching KROX Boys Hockey on KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Well, as we welcome you back, we had a extension of the intermission there. We had to bring the Zamboni back out again. So they covered the spot they needed to cover, and now he's back in the garage. Their clock's just under 2 minutes here, so it looks like we're about ready to get the third period started. We had a similar situation last night where the teams went out on the ice. They looked like they were ready for the face-off, and then the officials went behind each net to keep track of what the ice situation was back there. It looks like everything is okay for the moment. Nets are back in play, so the team should be out, as the coaches are already out right now. Team should be out momentarily. Quick score update for you if you're tuning in on KROX TV on the boys basketball side. 51-45, Crookston in front. They were trailing over our last check, and that should be a fun finish over there. We still got plenty of time left in this game, so if you do want to catch the finish to that game, you can do so. We'll still be here. We'll be here for a while at this rate. You never know how this game is going to go. It's 3-2, Detroit Lakes. It was 1-0 in the first period. Both teams scored twice in completely different fashions on all four goals. So we've had a little bit of everything in this game to this point. So keeping an eye on what we had talked about earlier when it comes to the three defensemen, as we've got everybody back out on the ice, it looks like both Grant Funk and Riley Benson are not skating out there. So we've got three defenders for Crookston to try and get through the remainder of this game. In any hockey level, that's a relatively tall order. So we'll see how this plays out for the Pirates. As soon as they got some depth, they started to lose it again. So hopefully everybody's all right. But the two players that were inactive for the second period look to be inactive as well for the third. Clock winding down, which means we're just about ready to get a face-off going as the Jumbotron clock now hits triple zeros. We can reset it to 17, and we're just about ready to get things started here in period number 3. Can Crookston close this gap, tie and potentially take the lead, or will Detroit Lakes extend it and get out of here with a win? So everybody's skating around, loosening up. As the officials are talking with, one of them's talking with Tate Hamry, making sure everything is all right there. Players still waiting on a lineup here. Official now skating down toward Parker Kelly. He's now going over to talk to a couple of the officials, and Lubinsky and Hamry will slide over there as well, see what the issue might be. This is the same thing as last night. The officials are tossing the puck along the ice, testing the mobility of it, testing to see if the ice is in pretty decent shape. And the official over there by the Detroit Lake side, everybody's huddled up by the officials over on the Crookston side. This is the same debacle that we had yesterday. And it was not between the first and second period. It's just between the second and third. It's very interesting how this plays out. The players are now heading back towards center ice, though, here for Crookston. At least they were initially going to. Kelly's still working out by the net. Everybody's spreading out. Officials are pointing towards right around where the net of Parker Kelly, right around his general vicinity. And the officials are now talking with some people down by the scorers table. Everybody who's the starting five out there skating around, getting loose, especially for Crookston. Garrett Fisher flying around the ice. Tate Hamry, Jay Reese been doing a bunch of 360s. There he goes with another one. Lots and lots of hockey games have been played in the last few days. There were over a dozen that were played throughout the 3 different sheets of ice here at the Crookston Sports Center. Officials are talking with Corky Reynolds, former city administrator and public address announcer, still very involved in Pirate athletics, which we very appreciate. Everybody's chilling now, waiting for some sort of ruling, which is something that we've had to deal with yesterday. Officials are back out. Let's see what we've got here. The same 2 officials with the orange sleeves are towards that back corner. And now right behind Parker Kelly's net. That's the spot that they're questioning here on the ice. If you were to have to go over it again, they'd have to take the net off, send everybody back onto the bench, and let the Zamboni come out there and do it again. We'll admit, though, we had that delay yesterday. It wasn't as long as this one. This is a longer deliberation to see what they're choosing to do, as Kelly is now down with an official touching the blue crease ice. And there's no issue on the Detroit Lake side. They're rolling a puck down there, seeing how well it moves. Continuing to do so. It's sliding, not stopping abruptly. Of course, I'm no expert on the proper ice smoothness and the amount a puck should move when it's just flicked by an official, but it wasn't stopping immediately upon hitting the ice, so I feel like we're not too far off from where we need to be. Now they're over there talking to Coach Noah on the Detroit Lake sideline. Coach Hardy's now leaning in as well. Everybody's back at the bench besides the goaltenders, who are just hanging out, waiting for the rule in here. A lot more students are now behind the Detroit Lakes goaltender here to start the 3rd period, more than the game had started with. Slightly thinner crowd, perhaps due to the variety of athletic events that we've got going on throughout the course of the day. And it looks like we're going to be good to go. Officials had a meeting. Whatever it was, just like yesterday, it resulted in nothing, and we're going to play some hockey. 3-2 Detroit Lakes. 3rd period about to get underway. Face off coming and off we go. It's controlled by Crookston and fired in toward the back of the net by Jay Reese. Reese able to pick it back up, tries to center one. There was nobody there. Taken by Tate Hamry. Nice move. Tate Hamry steps and fires, and a save made by Lindbergh. Hamry testing him early here. Let's see how long these defenders' legs last, as in case you're just joining us, 5 defenders started this game. Only 3 remain for Crookston, as 2 are currently out and have not played since the end of the first period. Nice stick work there by Reese. Reese along the wall. He lost it, though. Pressure by Pettit. Ecker trying to pin him along the boards. Deflected away. Detroit Lakes plays it off the glass. That will roll down towards Kelly, and he'll just let it go for an icing. Intro stages here of the third period. Had another brief delay to check ice quality, I believe, was the conversation. Puck on the way. Draw one by the Pirates. Over to Bueller. Bueller around the boards. Played by Detroit Lakes. And they'll center one, and they'll move with Easton Kennedy. Here's Kennedy trying to blow by Bueller. Centering pass, and Cymbaluk just wasn't quite there. Firing a shot, and no luck on that attempt. Knocked down and played. Trying to clear it out, and they can't initially, and that one hit the shoulder pad of Duraney. He didn't know where it went, and trying to turn it around was Bueller, but it gets taken away by Kennedy. Knocked away by Bueller toward the corner. Easton Kennedy there to control it once again. Taken away, though, by Tate Hamry. Here comes Hamry. He lost it, but it goes right back to Colborne, and Colborne will whisk it down. No icing. Pirates will change. Here's the speed, and across through goes Jace Fields. A fire shot on the rebound. That goes way wide. That's going to roll out of the zone. Coming all the way back around. Looking to clear this one out. That's loose toward the corner. Liam Larson taking off, trying to get there. So is Gavin Akis. Akis makes a nice hit, and they'll send it back toward the corner again, where Detroit Lakes trying to clear it out of the zone. Connor Hansen trying to stop them from doing so. And it is out because it hit the official, and we'll roll back in towards center ice. 2:15 gone in the period. 3-2 Detroit Lakes in front. Resetting and pushing here with Pettit. Pettit moving in. He wants to center it. Didn't have anything, so he just goes back behind net. Had it knocked away by Ecker. Regroups at the point. Nice deep, keeps it in the zone, and then lost it again. Nice job by Crookston, forcing him to fire it in deep. Not letting anything work with that one. Here goes Ecker. He dumps it off to Reese. Reese drops it back. Ecker fires. Save made. Rebound. Oh, it was loose in front. There's no Pirate over there. And it finds the stick of Fisher. And a save made by Lindbergh. He tried to go backhand over the top of the glove. And Lindbergh was able to stop Fisher alone for the second time tonight. A super close attempt by Garrett Fisher. The second time he's been on his own and just wasn't able to put it in the back of the net. Face off, controlled by Detroit Lakes in the corner. Try to dump it off. Fisher centering pass, oh man. And Reese just couldn't keep it on his stick to get a shot off. Up along the boards, taken by Detroit Lakes. Taken away, though, by Fisher. Here's Fisher. Fires blocked. Good job over there. Centers one, and it's all the way back to the point, Lubinsky. Lubinsky firing away his Hamry. That got blocked and sent back all the way to the opposite end. Lubinsky being pursued. He'll stop and turn around. Pressure coming from behind. Lubinsky hit it too hard towards Ecker, and Detroit Lakes is able to take it away. Nice hit, though, by Ecker. Able to stay alive is Duraney. That was excellent skill, but Fields lost it, and it's taken away, and there goes Reese again. Reese, nice pass. Oh, just a little too far for Garrett Fisher. He had another open lane if he could keep that on his stick. Duraney lost it. Fisher takes a hit back in center ice. First 4 shots on goal in this period belong to the Pirates. Hamry got tangled up with Ecker, and it gets knocked away. Here comes Kennedy, and nice block by Bueller. Big cheer from Josh Hardy on the bench as there were 2 players for the Lakers that were there and only one Bueller. He blocks another shot. Jack Bueller laying it all out there. Another block. That one's knocked down by Street, sent back along the boards as the Lakers switch, and Reese will just ice it and clear it back up. Huge shot blocks there by Bueller, and he's feeling that. He's going to have a bruise on that right leg in the morning, but that's massive play by Jack Bueller, and those aren't his first 2 block shots of the night. He's had a fair number of them. And Bueller's now going to have to come off. And they're going to send Bonchow out of the face-off circle and put Colborn in. Taken away here and sent all the way back. It's going to be another icing on that clear out by Fisher. So Fisher is out there right now with Street and Colborn, Lubinsky and Bonchow. So right now, as it seems, it looks like probably Ryan Street. It looks like he's playing as a 4th defender at the moment. As that one's taken and firing again, shooting off the face-off. That's been a common occurrence for Detroit Lakes. Jace Fields had that one saved. That was the first shot on goal for Detroit Lakes in the period. That face-off goes away from everybody, and no one touches it. So Colborn's able to chip it out, and Colborn's got some room to roam. Tried to center it, trying to find Bonchow. Taken away by Fields. He makes a nice move, and Fields makes a nice pass. And there go Detroit Lakes again with Brock Bender. Nice pass. That shot saved by Kelly. Good closeout by Fisher. Sent high off the glass and knocked back down in neutral ice. Now it's Fisher back there playing the defense. Street is out playing in a forward position. Lubinsky chipping it ahead. Akis, he tried to find Lubinsky again, and they iced the puck once again. 11:47 to go in the 3rd period. So Fisher with some extended defensive time. Now the line of Hansen, Larson, and Akis come out, and Hamry and Bueller are there to play some extra defense. So that's probably your most dynamic forward besides Jay Reese. Are they going to shoot off the shot? They tried to pass it, no luck. So you're probably your most dynamic forward besides Jay Reese or above Jay Reese, no matter how you look at it. Stepping up and playing defensive minutes because you are running out of defenders as that one's cleared out. And that's the 4th icing in a minute now for Crookston. So they'll change lines again, and Fisher's now back out on the offensive side with his top line of Ecker and Reese. 11.5 minutes to go here in the period. That draw won by Detroit Lakes, but they couldn't keep it in the zone. Reese and Fisher are there to try to apply some pressure, see if they could force a turnover. And working on it. It ends up being sent into the Crookston zone, then back out to center ice, and they'll send it in deep to get rid of the delayed offsides. Bueller chips it back in towards center ice. Here's some more moves from Fisher, trying to take it away. Fought off. Back in the offensive zone, trying to make a deke is Whitworth. Whitworth, backhand centering pass. It goes behind him, trying to wrap around, and that's not going to work for Easton Kennedy, who's now playing with Whitworth on this line. Whitworth has replaced Cymbaluk on this first line, at least for the moment. Behind net, Kennedy over to Duraney. Duraney tries to center one. Reese with the intercept, dumping it off to Fisher, who's in a foot race. He's got 2-on-1 here with Ecker. Here's Fisher. Ecker couldn't keep it on his stick. on that centering pass. Up along the boards, Ecker turns around and fires a shot that's saved by Lindbergh. And now coming back the other way, or attempting to, are Detroit Lakes. Ecker trying to say he got none of that, but they take it away and they'll move as Hamry went for the hit, made her move around the official, and they'll dump it back towards Tegan Lebinsky. All the way down, stopped. Reese almost took it away in the middle of the net. Here comes Fisher. Lebinsky trying to bank it, trying to find Reese. And sandwich down there. There's a nice move by Cheeto and cleared out. Another icing, 9:48 to go in the third, 3-2 Detroit Lakes. 5-2 Crookston in shot attempts here in the third period. Face off, it's behind the official. He doesn't have to move from that spot. Ends up getting towards the center of the net. Taken away by Ryan Street. Here comes Street, moving in. Street turns around, finds Eckers, trying to turn it back to Bochow. That was Colborne, excuse me, trying to find Bochow. No luck on that one. Detroit Lakes dumps it in. Loose behind the cage. Grabbed by Bueller. And Bueller will send it off the ice. That gets knocked down, preventing an icing. Trying to send it along the boards. Gets knocked down, though, by Tegan Lebinsky. Nice work by Lebinsky. Able to get around that trap. And we're going to have yet another icing, though. The sixth one in the last 3 minutes and change for the Pirates with 8:53 to go. Third line out there for the Pirates. Hamry and Bueller there as well. And firing again off the face-off was Jace Fields. Good energy from Coach Hardy there on the bench. You're always going to get that from him. If you want energy, Hardy's going to give it to you. That face-off won by Detroit Lakes. They fire again, deflected, and that just gets by. Sending in the center, hoping for some bounces. It's been going their way so far. Loose in front, taken by Kennedy. Nice move, and just couldn't get the shot off. Trying to weave through there was Wall. And a nice pass by Pettit, finding Kennedy again. He wants to move in, trying to play some speed. Centering pass, poke check by Kelly, shot, nice save. That was again Kelly putting it in the center of the ice where Duraney was waiting. That time, it was stopped by Kelly. Back up to the point. And another attempted deflection, that doesn't work. And Detroit Lakes is having their best offensive spurt here of the period. Starting to pepper Kelly a little bit more, making a move back up to Duraney. Duraney got stuck, turned around. Nice tip deflection by Hansen, able to get through. Shot, that was deflected on a nice block by Liam Larson. Pinned up along the boards. Sent back out, nothing there. Dropped off, centering. That was a slap pass. And as he thought about shooting it, he passed it all the way to the corner. Now it's left alone back there. Player goes down, no call, loose in front. Kelly knocks it away. It's grabbed over there by Hansen. He gets knocked to the ground, but then not able to keep his feet, able to get back on those skates was Kennedy. Waiting, shot too high. And Akis clears it out. Another icing with 7:14 to go. And Crookston is having trouble getting it out of this zone. Three to 2, Detroit Lakes, 7:14 to go in the period. We have finals from both the girls and boys game. Boys win 62-54 over Patrick Greenbush Middle River. Girls lose 65-39 over East Grand Forks. Still plenty of time in this period. We had that lengthy delay in the second and third period to make sure the ice quality was good. They had to bring the Zamboni out a second time, but that's why we're the last game to finish after we were the first game to start, and that one is knocked loose by Ecker, trying to close in. Doesn't have any room there. Forcing a reset. Taken by Reese. That was knocked back down. That's a hand pass, a pretty clear one there that time by Sukert. And the face-off will go back the other direction. First face-off in front of Lindbergh in a long time. 6:50 to go in the period. Face-off won by the Pirates. Here's Lubinski trying to bank one along the boards. Reese lost it there. Detroit Lakes trying to close in. Lubinski keeps it in the zone, finding Fisher. Fisher in the middle. The ice fires. Nice save on the glove side by Lindbergh. And coming back the other way are the Lakers, taken by Tate Hamry. And Hamry, that's an offsides. .6:26 to go. Face off. Detroit Lakes takes the sent into the middle. Nice stick play by Lubinski, breaking it up. Tegan Lubinski, great work. And now back up to center ice. Dumping it off Bender. Firing a shot, that's blocked by Hamry. Sent back to the point again. Another shot, glove save. Parker Kelly. Full line change here. Lubinski and Bueller, the defenders, with a line of Bonchow, Colborn, and Street out there. I draw one by the Pirates. Lubinski had trouble controlling a great pass to Colborn. Now he can push it a 3-on-2. Here comes Colborn. Colborn finding Street. Street gets a stick on it, tried to turn around. There was nobody there, though. That wasn't as clean as they wanted it to be. They center it up. It's grabbed by Colborn. Colborn turning around, backing in. Wanted Street a little too far, and grabbed and sent back the other way by Sukert. Moving in on his own is Duraney. He's going 1-on-4 right now. Now he gets some help into the center, but not able to get a shot off. Pirates able to close in pretty well there. Knocked down by Sukert. Sukert back out to Pettit. Pettit, nice pass into the center, and there's a whistle to knock that one away. The net was dislodged. Face off on the way. Up around the edge. And over there in the corner, they've been using that corner, trying to center one. It bounces towards Kelly, and he's able to put his glove down on the ice and freeze it with 5:10 to go. This face-off won by Detroit Lakes. They don't shoot off the face-off like they've been doing throughout most of the night. Trying to send it around. That got knocked down. Nice play, but nice stick again. Oh, great job by Connor Hansen. And Hansen takes off. Here comes Hansen. Moving in. Shot save made by Lindbergh. Poked in front, and that nearly got sent back to Akis, but he couldn't quite get his stick on it. And now coming back the other way is Bender. Bender loose in front. Shot save. Kelly rebound. It's still loose. It's fighting for it, and Kelly is sitting on it to freeze the puck, and now he got some pushing and shoving in the crease. Doesn't look like we'll have any continuing minors, Quintanilla minors, excuse me, after that little extracurricular. 4:39 to go. Another draw won by Detroit Lakes. Fields, pressured from Reese. They tried to chip it in deep. No luck there. It's still in the zone. Person crowd didn't agree with that. They thought it was out of the zone, and now a shot as a player went down to the ground. Not going to get a call for that. Still in the zone with Fields. He takes a hit from Fisher. Fisher fighting, pinning it up along the boards once again. And that one's set all the way to net and sent away by Kelly. Nice move by Tegan Lubinsky. Getting back on it. Trying to clear it. And now it's cleared. And now pushing. Here comes Fisher. Fisher flying in. And that shot was deflected off the stick of Sukert. We're in for a very intense final 4 minutes. I asked Josh Hardy when he came back up in the third period what he's going to do with this particular position in terms of how long he'd wait to pull a goaltender, but we're going to find out in just a little bit as Crookston has called a timeout. We'll take a quick break as we take a look at this team huddle down here, taking a look at what Coach Hardy is trying to set up. They'll eye that, and we'll step aside. You're watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey here on KROX TV.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Halsey, welcome you back here. Right out of the timeout. Pirates drew up something. They got to win the draw first, and they do. Fisher wanted to fire immediately. It got blocked, and it's out of the zone. And here comes Detroit Lakes. They've now got a 2-on-1. It's Duraney. He fires, save, Parker Kelly. I could probably make a claim that that was not the plan out of the timeout, but that's what happened. (40-20) now, or shots on goal. As that one is deflected near Kelly and sent all the way back down the ice. It took a weird hop, and it's ending up having to be played by Lindbergh. Oh, and a push on Reese by Fields. Now we have an argument with the officials here. And Fields pushed Reese straight in the back, and Fields is going to go to the box for that. With 3:36 to go. Oh, now he's coming back. He went to the box, and now he's coming back out onto the ice. It doesn't look like he's going to get a penalty for that. He went to the box thinking he would. He ends up getting none, and we're still playing 5-on-5 with 3:36 to go. That face-off won by Crookston, but they can't keep it in the zone. Here's Lubinsky dumping it off to Hamry. Hamry won the game last night. That hit cleared up space for Ecker. Ecker had it knocked away by Kennedy. Kennedy taking off. Crookston is down there to help out the cause. He's able to get by Lubinsky, though, trying to take it himself. He goes back behind the net. Chipped in front, Fisher trying to find Reese. Looking to make a move on Fields. Reese centers one. Ecker just couldn't quite get that one on the net. Good hit there by Hamry and popped up and out of play. 2:58 to go in the period. This draw taken toward the end by Detroit Lakes. Picked up, though, by Hamry, and it gets poke checked away from him. Here comes the speed and wrapping around the end, going Detroit Lakes, trying to find Justice in. It ends up knocked away. Here comes Street. Street's got Colborn racing in front of him. Street keeps the puck on his stick somehow, got it in the zone, gets back up, and it gets cleared back into neutral ice. Here comes Hamry. Splits the defense, bounces towards the net. Nothing there, now taken. Picked up by Hamry. Not a whole lot there. Tight angle shot by Colborn. That was a shoulder save by Lindbergh. And they'll roll back the other way. And now a one-on-one if the speed can turn around. Here comes Whitworth all alone. He scores. Whitworth on a breakaway. He blew by Bueller. And with 2:06 to go, Detroit Lakes restores their 2-goal lead. Second goal of the day for Carter Whitworth. Empty net now off the face-off with 2:06 to go. The draw was won by Detroit Lakes. They're just going to fire it in deep. That is icing. We'll send it back the other way. 6-on-5 hockey. Kelly out there on the bench. And this faceoff will be in center ice. This draw won by Ecker. Larson is the extra skater. That got knocked down, trying to send it all the way down. Another icing with 1:49 to go. You ice it every time you go for the empty net and miss. And we're going to have a whistle here and a timeout called by Detroit Lakes. So we'll step aside as well as teams go back to the huddle. Crookston playing 6-on-5 with an empty net, trailing by 2 with 1:49 remaining.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Out of the timeout, 4-2 Detroit Lakes. 6-on-5 hockey. Crookston's pulled the goalie in favor of the extra skater. They win the draw. Firing a shot immediately was Ecker. It goes wide. Larson is the extra skater right now at the top line. Fisher trying to center and find Larson. Lubinski will keep it in the zone. Lubinski to the point. It's grabbed. Nice move. Ecker moving in. Backhand shot. Deflected. Score! They got one back. It was Tate Hamry with a deflection in the middle. Got it by Lindbergh, and it's 4-3. So Kelly is back in net for the moment as Crookston gets one back. Lining up for the face-off, still loose in the middle, and grab initially by Detroit Lakes. Now Crookston's able to try and fight and get it back. It goes back and through all the way down. Lubinsky chasing it down. That's an icing on Crookston. So they're going to rule that Ecker was the one that deflected that. So Ecker gets credit for the goal. Lubinsky with the assist. A minute 16 to go. Face off to the left of Parker Kelly. Draw taken. Kennedy trying to move in. Not much there. Peeling back around. Rolling back in front, firing a shot that gets blocked. Can they get it out of the zone? Yes, they can. Here comes Ecker. Ecker gets there. He's got Fisher rolling. Finds Fisher, but he just couldn't keep it on his stick and couldn't get a shot off. 1 minute remaining in the period. The net is empty. They fire it down and miss wide left. So we've got icing with 51.6 seconds to go. Back to 6-on-5 hockey. Fisher had it, but it rolled off his stick when he tried to flick it over the pad of Lindbergh. Crookston playing for the tie with 51.6 seconds to go. Trying to knot it up at 4. There's some confusion between Jay Reese and Garrett Fisher. Reese will back up. Draw taken. Reese keeps it in the zone. Dishing it over to Ecker. Lost it. Reese picks it back up. Reese fires. Oh, bounce off to save Lindbergh. Right near in the center and cleared back out. They're trying to find Tate Hamry, the big body down there, and shipped back out. Ecker, you got to get it back in the zone. They do so. Reese playing along the wall. 30 seconds left in the period, and a whistle blows. And it looks like someone was offside, so with 28 seconds exactly to go. Ecker will take the draw against Easton Kennedy. Spins his way in. Draw taken by the Pirates. It's Hamry. He just lets one go off the back wall. Fisher trying to race down there. Reese over there as well, laying a hit on Fields. Loose, trying to get it around the boards. 16 seconds left in the period. Hamry trying to center one. That goes back behind net. Clock down to 13. Grabbed by Ecker. Ecker toward the middle and not quite cleared out. Lubinsky trying to center one. That goes back around. Grabbed by Fisher. Wrap around. No luck. Rebound. Score! Ecker with 3.8 to go. Grayson Ecker off the rebound has tied it at 4. How do you like that? Another last-second heroic goal. This one to keep Crookston alive. The last 2 goals scored by Ecker. Cleared out by Reese. We're going to overtime. Colburn was the extra skater on that shift. He gets an assist along with Fisher at 16:56 and tied at 4. We're going to overtime. Clock running under 3 minutes. We'll take a break. We'll be back here on KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this.
We're back at the start of overtime. Coming out for the opening faceoff, Ecker against Kennedy. 8 minutes. One team will win, or this will end in a tie. It's Tate Hamry immediately flying in. He's getting some offensive reps here as they bring it back out. Fisher, he wants to fire. That's deflected back behind net. Crookston starting off quickly. Lubinski trying to center one, deflected by Fisher. That will head toward the boards. Grayson Ecker scoring twice in the final 2 minutes to tie this game at 4. Detroit Lakes want to win it now. They center one. Duraney save made Kelly. And Kelly is still on his knees a little bit. And looks like he might be in a little bit of discomfort. The officials are there taking a look at him. Now he'll slowly try and get back up on his skates, shaking his head. Looks like he's in some level of discomfort, but he's okay for right now. Pirates already without 2 of their defensemen that they've lost in this game. That one is taken after the initial draw grab by Colborn, trying to center one for Street. Colborn once again got the assist as the extra skater on that 4th goal. Firing one around, that will go back behind Kelly. Now be kept in the zone by the Lakers. They fire again, and Kelly went for the save, and the net got dislodged. A minute gone by here in overtime. 4-all. Face-off on the way. Initially controlled by Detroit Lakes. And it's loose in front. Duraney tried to get a shot off. It just rolled over to Kelly, who freezes it. So we play 8-minute overtime after the 17-minute period. 44-24 in terms of shots on goal in favor of Detroit Lakes. That knocked back. Fields thought about shooting and throws that one way too high and into the netting. Bit of a slower start here to this overtime period. And another face-off that went straight through the boards. That rolls around. Hamry's the first one to get there. Swung and missed at it. Pinned along the boards. Fisher down there as well. Knocked around. Opportunity for Detroit Lakes. They get a shot. Save. Kelly loose in front. And they're able to clear that one out. Oh, what a massive hit by Fisher on Kennedy. Reese with a nice move. Reese made him fall down. And then he gets hit after he passed that one up. Crazy transition, but it didn't work in terms of actually getting a shot off. Here's Duraney again. Had it loose. Did he get off signs? Not quite. He had to send it in deep, though. Lubinsky fighting with Fields. Lubinsky off the glass. They fire one in on Kelly, and he'll just freeze it with 5:59 to go in overtime. That one loose somewhere in the middle off the faceoff by Detroit Lakes. And trying to send it back off the boards, able to do so, but it will be an icing by the Pirates with 5:48 to go. Face-off controlled by the Lakers, but taken away. Good pressure by Bueller, who's played a heck of a game tonight, forcing the Lakers to reset back near Lindbergh. Moving in, trying to take it himself was Pettit. It'll go toward the wall. Nice hit out there on the far side by Bonchow. Got toward the middle, but couldn't get a shot off. It was Wall. They'll send it back to the point. Sukert, he'll fire, blocked. Street with a nice block. Back up and around, and a whistle. What do we have here? The net was still shaking a little bit, so they had to reset it. That draw won by Detroit Lakes. That got by the stick of Reese, found Fields. Fields centers one, but not able to find the stick of Kennedy. Here comes Fisher. Got it out of the zone. Fisher spins around and tried to fire it in. It gets knocked down over there by Sukert. It hit by Ecker, poking it out. Ecker knocks this one down. Nice pass, finding Fisher. 1-on-2, though. Try to get a shot. It was deflected and will just slowly roll and kicked away by Lindbergh. Up along the boards. Kept in the zone. Reese tried to flick it. It gets knocked down. Still working along the side. It's in the neutral zone now. They're onside. Here's Hamry. Fisher shot. Oh, just a little bit wide. That was real close. Good pressure there by Tate Hamry. And it chose to pass it. Oh, but you got a potential breakaway here. Here comes Kennedy. Oh, what a diving poke check by Tegan Lubinsky. Tremendous defensive play. It's loose in front and comes back to Ecker, who flicks it down the ice, looking for Reese. It was a little too far. What a play by Tegan Lubinsky to prevent an Aston Kennedy breakaway. Up along the boards. They want to center one, tight angle shot. And looks like Kelly well, the net did get dislodged. Looks like Kelly might have pushed into it a little. Let's see what the officials are talking here with Kelly in front of them. Might be a word of warning as his leg was driving into that left goalpost. Coach Noah wants an explanation over on the Detroit Lakes bench. 4:02 to go here in overtime. And now they're going to skate over to Coach Hardy. Kelly is up now speaking with his skaters here. They're wondering if that was very much an intentional net dislodgement, which is illegal. For right now, we're going to stay where we're at. But if that happens again, I think the officials might be a little bit less kind to Parker Kelly. Another draw won by Detroit Lakes. I want to take a shot. It's blocked by Colborne. He's got room to roam. Here's Colborne with Hamry and Larson with him. Colborne shot. Oh, that was just a little too high. A lot of wrist power on that one. They got it away from Bonchow, now taken by Whitworth. Moving in, tried to go banking it in. No dice, though. Tried to bank it in on Kelly, and that one gets cleared all the way out. No icing, so it'll be tracked down by the Lakers. 3.5 to go in overtime. Tied at 4. That one sent in. It'll bounce off the back of the cage. Grabbed by Duraney. Duraney will send it back to the point in Fields. Fields, Sukert, and glove save made by Kelly. Parker Kelly now his 43rd save of the day. Lubinsky back out there. A break for Hamry. Lubinsky and Bueller, the defenders, with the front line. All starters out there for both sides. And continually, Detroit Lakes have been winning faceoffs all night. Here's Fields back behind the net, trying to spin it. Stays behind. That's deflected, knocked down by Reese. Reese can run. There he goes, grabbed by Fisher. Fisher, oh, nice stick play by Sukert. That was tremendous. Able to take that one away, and he'll bring it back up to Bueller. Bueller getting a lot of pressure on him. Detroit Lakes moving in. Thought about wrapping it around. I'll send it back to the point. Sukert, he wants to shoot. Deflected, just a too tall. That was a great attempt by Cymbaluk, who hasn't been playing a ton of time since the first period. But he's back out there. Haven't called his name in a while. Jay Reese taking his time. He wanted to dump it. And that's an offsides. So they'll face off down there with 2:24 remaining. Face off taken. They'll send it back down. Nice hit over there by Larson. Well, that was an icing. So send back the other way, 2:18. This face-off will be in front of Lindbergh. His face-off going to the back wall. Working it back around, and now here come Detroit Lakes, but couldn't control it. Lubinsky able to get it back. But he sent that one off. That might have been off the back of the iPad that one of the coaches for Detroit Lakes is using down there. Had to use that as a face shield. So this face-off will go to the right of Kelly with 2:05 to go. Draw control by Detroit Lakes. Lubinsky trying to add some pressure on Cymbaluk, who's weaving in, trying to center one. It gets poked away. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Here's Fields trying to spin it along the boards. Cymbaluk waiting there with Hamry. Sent back to Duraney. Under 2 minutes to go in overtime. Mack working around Duraney, stepping in. Shot, and that save made by Kelly. Rebound, and another block. A lot of block shots. That one on the credit to Reese. Trying to knock it down. Oh, what a play by Reese to kick it out of the zone. Going down, laying his body on the line. And Lubinsky, that one hit the official. That might have prevented icing if it didn't. It got poked down. Pressure coming from Kennedy. Lubinsky with a nice pass over to Hamry. Hamry lost it, though. It gets sent back to the corner. 1:15 to go in overtime. And taken away, here comes Duraney, trying to make a move, centering pass, but it's taken by Reese. Reese, he wanted Fisher, he wasn't looking, but it got sent back down. 1 minute to go in overtime. Collision, nobody knows where the puck is. Ecker is able to take it back. Fisher spinning around, trying to dump it off to Reese. Reese has got it, here comes Ecker. They'll roll it deep along the boards. Ecker hesitating with Fields. Fields, good pass, but not able to keep it on the stick was Carter Whitworth. 37 seconds remaining in overtime. Knocked down by Detroit Lakes. That was Wall, who sends it back in deep. Now you got to make a push. 30 seconds left. Reese couldn't keep it on his stick with Ecker out there. They'll send it into the middle of the ice. He got some room to roam down here. Is Bender. He couldn't keep it on his stick. Dumps it off. Whitworth makes a move. 20 seconds left. And moving back behind the net. He wants Wall in the center of the ice. Can't find it. It goes off the top of the cage and over top. 10 seconds remaining. Detroit Lakes looks like they might have the only shot here to break this tie. With 8 seconds. Moving in. Back behind net. Nothing there. Whitworth trying to turn around. He's not shooting it. Now he does. And that clock will expire. A hard-fought overtime period that ends with nobody on the board, and this game has played to a 4-4 tie. This looked like a clear loss for Crookston, trailing with 2:42 to go. And these teams will shake hands after a 4-4 tie. So that means both teams are now 4-1-1, and they have a conference tie. And they only play once. Oh, this might cause some problems down the line here in late January, early February, where you got to start working on seeding. This game is going to come up a fair bit, I'm certain. What a job by the Pirates to force a tie. Ecker scores the final 2 goals. We'll run it all down, as well as talk to Coach Hardy here on the Riverview Health post-game show. That will be coming up right after this. Final score, tie at 4.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Well, we welcome you back here as the crowd clears out from the Crookston Sports Center. 4-4 is how this game came to an end. These teams play to a 4-4 tie. Here's how the scoring went. Only one goal in the first period, and that was an unassisted goal by Will Cymbaluk on a breakaway, 4:25 into the period. Stayed 1-0. I thought it was going to be a low-scoring game, as both coaches had predicted earlier, but then there was a goal 4:17 in by Carter Whitworth with an assist from Luke Helm to make it 2-0. Tate Hamry had a fluke goal where he flicked it from about center ice off the boards. It bounced to Lindbergh, and he misplayed it, and it went in his net. So credit goes to Tate Hamry to make it 2-1, and then Jay Reese, a fantastic goal at 14-13 of the second period, tied the game at 2. But it didn't stay tied for long. It's just 2 minutes later, a response by Duraney on a puck loose in front made it 3-2 at the end of the second period. Third period looked like it was going to stay 3-2 for the entirety of the period. And then with 3:06 to go, a goal that was scored by, goal that was scored by Whitworth. That was his second goal of the day. Made it 4-2. It looked like things were over. The Pirates, they get the empty net. They bring the extra skater on. They get a deflection from Ecker on an attempt by Lubinsky, who sent it in looking for a bounce, and he got a bounce to make it 4-3. And then Ecker got the puck off great passing from both Garrett Fisher and Brandon Colborn, who was playing up on that line as the extra skater, with 3.6 seconds left to tie the game at 4 and move it on into overtime where nobody would score and the game would end in a tie. Total saves, I mean, you look at it here for the Pirates. You know, Parker Kelly, he had a heck of a day back there. 45 total saves compared to just 21 that Lindbergh had to make in this game. This was a hard-fought game, a long game. It had a delay, a pretty long delay. They had to bring the Zamboni out again between the second and third period because there were a couple spots that they wanted to go back over again. And then it was continually delayed as the officials weren't sure that was enough. They ended up choosing to play on it. And then we went into overtime, and it's been a long night over here at the Crookston Sports Center. But that's how the final stats look. As we mentioned earlier, you were able to catch the other two basketball games either on KROX YouTube or our KRX radio airwaves. The boys basketball scene, nice job by the Crookston Pirates defeating Badger Greenbush and Middle River, knocking the Gators down 62-54. On the girls' side, they had a tough time against East Grand Forks, losing that game 65-39. So on the day for Crookston, a win, a loss, and a tie in those three different sports. Can't get a whole lot more even than that. So that is one heck of a way to finish and wrap up today. On the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update as we wait for Josh Hardy to make his way up. Let's see what we can tell you here on the boys hockey scene. Morris Benson defeated Wandina Deer Creek 6-5. Red Lake Falls destroying Kitson County Central. They're off to a great start. Red Lake Falls feeding them 8-1 in that game. Duluth, Marshall, and Hermantown played to a 2-2 tie. Park Rapids area defeated Breckenridge Wahpeton 6-5. Some of the scores we had on the boys hockey scene. Girls, there weren't a whole lot of games, especially not in the area. Nothing that we've really seen come through there. On the basketball side, there's a lot that was happening in basketball throughout the course of the day. Of course, the evening in girls, we'll start with that. New York Mills over Park Rapids area, 73-65. We've got Park Christian all over Climax Fisher, 74-26. War Road defeated Little Fork Big Falls, 74-51. Let's see, what else do we have here on the list? Black Duck defeating Goodridge Grigla, 53-43. Northern Freeze over Roseau, 61-50. We've got Ada Borup West in a close game over Hawley, defeated them 59-54. We've got Thief River Falls over Foston, 52-36. And Frazee over Lake Park Audubon, 69-43. On the boys' side, see what we've got going here. We have Kelleher Northhome. They won a thriller against Winnemac, 77-74. Kitts County Central over Roseau, 70-52. Goodridge Grigla over Red Lake, 60-47 in overtime. And now it's a perfect time. Let me move that out of the way. You can take a seat and take a breath here, I think, as we have got Coach Josh Hardy here with us. And I tell you what, it seems like every time I talk to you, it's a whole different reaction.
Yeah.
This game, I think, went the polar opposite of how, especially when we talked to Coach Noah pregame, he predicted low scoring.
Yeah.
These kind of close games predicted low scoring, and really it was anything but.
Yeah, it was a classic sort of Detroit Lakes and Crookston Pirates battle. We've had some good ones over the years with these guys. I've been doing this, I think, 12. This is my 12th season now as like an assistant or a head, and every time we play DL, it's a battle. And you know, this had the makings of one that if this was in the playoffs, we're talking double, triple overtime, which we've had in the past with these guys. So yeah, it was a great game. Really, really proud of our guys. We were resilient from the start, and you know, we dealt with some injuries tonight, and guys stepped up and played, and just. I've never been a part of a game. I mean, player, coach. I don't know that we've scored twice with our goalie pulled. So that was pretty fun to see.
No, I was going to talk about that. So, of course, you allowed the goal 4.5 minutes into the first period, stayed 1-0 throughout the rest of it, and then we started to notice it was really just a 3-man defensive rotation, it felt like, for the remainder of that game. And I think you got to, even though there were 4 goals scored, it seemed like if you only had 3 defenders, it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, man. I mean, we started with 5.
40% of them gone.
Yeah. Grant Funk had been dealing with this injury, which we've talked about, and he was not able to go after the first period. Riley Benson hurt his shoulder early in that first period, and it was kind of what do we do now? Yeah, those guys really stepped up. They are exhausted, but
sure.
they played some great hockey for us tonight, and you know, and that's Tegan Lubinsky. Jack Bueller and Tate Hamry. So it was fun to see those guys sort of really step up and play some great hockey down the stretch tonight, and you know, stuff like that builds confidence, right? Which I think is huge.
No, especially I was going to mention Jack Bueller. He had that massive shot block when it was still 4-3 that allowed you to come back. I could see you losing your mind down there when he blocked that shot.
We had some big shot blocks tonight all over the place. I think Ryan Street had a big one. Jay had a big one. Brandon Coburn had a big one. Ryan Street had a couple. I probably said his name already, but yeah, a couple of big ones. So those guys, you know, laying it out, putting their body on the line, taking shots to help out was huge.
You know, as we got into 4-2, it was 3-2 through the first 14 minutes of the period. Allowed the goal to go 4-2, pulled the extra skater. You had already burned your timeout, and you got one that went in. And then how did you see that play happening behind the net with 10 seconds left that got Grayson Ecker his second goal in as many minutes with 4 seconds to go?
I don't know that I really saw it. You know, it was that was big time. Grayson Ecker, you know, what do we got? 12 and 9 on the assists here. Obviously, you know, so the first one we're down 4-2. We call a timeout. Know that we're going to sort of pull the goalie there late, but we talk about, drew up a play off the face-off. It didn't work. It was there. And then later it worked, and we were able to score sort of right after that shot. So that was big. But Grayson, you know, getting two big time goals tonight. And he's a gamer, right? That whole line I thought was outstanding tonight. We sort of thrive on Jay Reese's energy. You know, Jay Reese is a little crazy. You know, he lives and breathes it. And you know, when we call the timeout down to 4-2, right? And then, you know, we talked about it. Hey, you just got to. It starts with one, right? We just got to get one here. We get one, right? Then they call a timeout, and we come back and we're talking. And Jay is saying, you know, one of our themes this year is why not us, right? And that's what the message was in the huddle there by Jay Reese. Why not us, right? Why not us? Why can't we do this? Why can't we come back? And you know, it's a bit of a rhetorical question, but yeah, it was sort of the rallying cry for the boys. And you know, we battled, and I thought, man, what a great game. I actually walked up and down the bench to Ben and Ethan and Connor, and with, you know, a couple minutes left, and just said, hey, like, I don't care what the result is here. This was an outstanding performance by us, top to bottom. Some guys had some really big games for us, and you know, they you know, you sort of resign yourself maybe to, you know, maybe we're not going to quite get this done, and then, you know, the heart attack kids, like they find a way to get her done late in the game again and get us, you know, 4-4, right? Which takes us to overtime. And you know, at that point we got all the momentum, right? So you know, we get that little break, and then it's overtime.
Yeah, and of course, we haven't mentioned Parker Kelly yet today.
Man.
45 saves. He made some big clutch ones in that third period to keep it, once again, at a 4-goal game and in overtime as well. Can't say enough about him tonight, too.
Definition of a gamer, right? Like, he just shows up and balls out every time. And, you know, the goals that he did let up, right? We're talking, you know, a couple of breakaways, right? Like, tough to stop, you know, and mistakes that we made that we kind of put him in a bad spot. So I thought he was outstanding again today. Had a ton of saves. Really kept us in a game.
Now I got a little bit of time before you head back down toward the Twin Cities. You're playing St. Paul Johnson on Friday, but this game is very interesting because you only play once this year, and it's a 4-4 tie.
That's huge.
This game is going to be talked about and brought up again when we get to that late January, early February time.
Well, you know, I mean, it's you know, unfortunate. Like we had played 2 in the past, but we had to go down to 1 just for scheduling reasons, which is fine. It's nice to, I mean, for us, you know, it's probably okay that we're playing one time this year. Not that we snuck one out here, but we, you know, obviously they're a top 10 team in the state. We battled with them the whole game, and to come out with a tie is for us, you know, it kind of feels like a win here, right? And in terms of sitting in that section seating meeting when all the coaches sit around and we're talking, and you know, I beat this guy, right? We can sit here and say, hey, you know, if DL's the 2-seeder, the 3-seeder, whatever they end up being, we tied with them.
Yep.
Right. That's a nice trump card to have in my back pocket when we sit in that meeting. And you know, I said in the locker room, we are on the way to potentially, you know, maybe being able to host a home game here, right? Which is huge in playoffs. That sets you down the path to you know, potentially getting to that section final. Or, you know, the idea is we want to get to semifinal Saturday. So that tonight was in the big scheme of things pretty big, but you got to sort of bring that back to perspective too, because last night, we almost lost one to a team that, you know, likely is going to be seated below us, and if we would have lost that game, then this one maybe doesn't necessarily have as much meaning. So every game matters. Even these big ones early in the year. I mean, heck, Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving, second game of the year against Red Lake Falls is a huge game for us too in terms of everything. So it's a lot of big games, but I'm again just so proud of the resiliency these guys showed tonight. You know, sort of the message pregame was these are the games that you know, you wake up early to go to weights. You shoot pucks in the backyard. You go and run stairs and you know, play in the summer and do all these things. These are the games that you're doing that for, right? And these are the games that in, you know, 60 years you and your buddies are going to be talking about at your class reunion. Oh man, I remember when we tied DL and we scored with 3 seconds left and Jay got a penalty with 0 seconds on the clock before the game even started.
I wasn't going to mention that.
You know, I mean, it could. I thought they could have called it on both guys, but unfortunately,
one guy had a broken stick.
One guy had a broken stick, so that was Jay Boy was going to the box for that one. But like I said, that energy, right? Like he drives our team. He drives the bus sometimes, you know. Doesn't have a C on his shirt, but he drives the bus with this team in terms of our energy and going and, you know, being in games like this. So, again, just I can't say it enough how proud of these guys I am and what a battle they put in tonight. And, you know, we're gonna you know, have a couple of days to sort of rest up here and hopefully be better and get better, get healthier. And then, you know, we head down to St. Paul Johnson to play another big game, right? Lions Cup, right? That's a huge thing for us. We want to retain that cup, right? So looking forward to heading down there, and that's always a great team bonding trip too.
Fantastic, Coach. I really appreciate your time today. This was one heck of a game. Get you some rest as well. All riled up down there on that bench. I really appreciate it.
Man, running out of hair, I think. So
I appreciate it very much.
All right, thanks.
That was Coach Josh Hardy with us on the Riverview Health post-game show. That's a great way to wrap things up. Thank you very much for tuning in on KROX TV. Final score, tie at 4 between Crookston and Detroit Lakes. Thanks for watching.